All right, guys, we are live tonight. Super exciting episode. An individual that you guys most likely know, Avery Martin, is going to be popping in here. And this gentleman has been really impressively getting into the OA game extremely fast, learning very quickly. I think his goal is to drop like 10K like in the next couple days on inventory. So he's popping in. I got to be a little bit quiet because I'm in a hotel lobby right now because Diana wanted to go to sleep early, so she kicked me out of the room. How compassionate of her. So we're getting a Jameson in here as well. Jameson is going to be kicking it with us and co-interviewing, not interviewing, we're more so just kicking it, relaxing, asking questions. So that's what we're going to be asking Avery tonight. Like, look, what are you doing? How did you learn so quickly? What tools are working good for you? What's good, Logan? And yeah, so we'll go ahead and pop Mr. Jamesonian. Oh my gosh, the one and only Jamesonian.
Yo.
Can you hear me, brother?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right. So we're just waiting on Mr. Avery. And Jameson, kind of what I wanted to do tonight is really just interview Avery, not really like formally, but we can just sort of more so kick it with we're going to call this kicking it with the claws.
Let's go.
But he's been getting into OA. I don't know how much you guys have been talking, but like big time. Like I think he got like 3 new credit cards. His goal is to spend like 10K in the next couple of days on OA.
Wow. Okay.
So we're gonna shoot the shit with him and talk about that. But how you been, brother?
Good, brother. How you feeling?
Good, dude. Just been today. Bought a bunch of inventory. I'm in Austin right now, trying to get a little Airbnb property.
Nice.
Like a rental. So
you're trying to like rent the place and then sublease it out, kind of thing for Airbnb. Nice.
Just a little. Okay.
Text Taylor Jones, let me in.
I think you're in, Avery. There you go.
Shit.
Oh, look, I can switch us around.
Yeah, I'm here. What's good?
All right, Avery. So I already gave them the warm little intro. I said that
you guys doing
tonight. We're doing good. We're gonna call it "Kicking It with the Claws." This is the episode title: "Kicking It with the Claws," the White Claws.
Is that vodka?
No. This is a black cherry White Claw.
Mango White Claw.
Cheers. But Avery, so what I told everyone is we want to hear more about your entrance into the online
real men
arbitrage.
drink right there, you little girls.
Wait, what is this?
I can't. Your camera's blurry. What are you filming with a potato?
I do those paros, and times were rough.
All right.
I'm literally in my mom's room right now.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna do you one better. I'm in a hotel lobby right now.
Nice.
I'm in my own lobby.
So Avery, everyone's asking all these questions. We wanted to hear about your entrance into the online arbitrage space, brother. So a little bit about your goals,
Yeah.
what prompted, inspired the switch, and what's working for you, and what are you most excited about?
All right. So just being very frank, what prompted the switch was one of my Amazon accounts got shut down again. And it was for a counterfeit textbook. And I know eventually all my textbook accounts will be shut down. Don't worry, guys. You guys hear me good? Am I glitching?
Yeah.
I
think the connection is not the best. Must be that Tennessee Wi-Fi.
Let me make sure I'm on the right Wi-Fi. Hold up.
So,
this is my
guys,
first time in my mom's room filming, so.
So many jokes. Keep it professional.
Absolutely. But by the way, guys, listen, we got some smart people in the room. So if you guys have any questions, we'll be addressing the questions as they come up. So feel free to drop them in.
Am I here? Am I alive?
I can
Sounds
hear you.
great.
I can hear you.
All
I hope
right.
you're loud.
This is my first time filming down here, so I don't know how good the Wi-Fi is. I can't really
I
go out
think
in
you're
the
a little
living room.
bit better now. I think you're a little bit
Okay.
better now.
I just closed all my tabs. Yeah, you guys seem like you're behind me a little bit. But anyway, basically, yeah, like online arbitrage is super practical, and it's like this shit turns in like 45 days. Like the products you buy, at least from the people I've talked to, and I thought everybody was lying to me at first, but like I'm looking at these sales ranks and they look really, really good. And so I'm casting my net really wide. Again, I spent about $10,000 on inventory. I understand keepographs. I'm looking for what I'm looking for. Tell me if this is what you guys do, but just flat keepographs. I'm just looking for flat, consistent keepographs. And then not a whole lot of fluctuation in the sellers. And if there is fluctuation, it's like new sellers coming in, but the price maintains. If the price goes down, we're not buying it. We will sometimes buy it. Like it's not always perfect, but that's what we're looking for. And we're going after a lot of Nike, going after Converse shoes. What else are we doing? Really, that's it. Like, I mean, not much. We don't deviate too much. But yeah, and it seems to be like I have my systems down. We're making sure the tracking numbers are in the spreadsheet. We're making sure the buy costs are there. We're making sure the price we want it to be listed at is there. Repricing, I'm not exactly sure how to handle with other products, but right now I'm just going to keep my eye on this shit like a hawk. Like I only have like less than 20 ASINs right now, maybe 30 ASINs total. So I'm just going to watch them manually reprice. And yeah, that's it. I want to spend like a ridiculous amount. Like it's my goal to spend close to 100,000 per month starting out. So
Look at you, brother. I
yeah.
told them 10. So you got you're 10x in what I told the audience before you got in here. So that's awesome.
It's just tough, like I've been trying to spend as much as possible and I've only spent 10,000 in the last 7 days. So the math doesn't add up there, but I just hired 3 new VAs and we're going to try to, the hard part is getting the team to find good shit, but they're getting better and we're making better SOPs, but it is what it is. And I would love to pick your brains on how you guys, you specifically, Taylor, how you train your VA, because Jameson ain't at that level yet.
You just hired a VA, didn't you? I think you got his first one.
Yeah, but that's just for the bookkeeping side of things, not for shopping or anything yet.
You're still finding all your OA leads, right?
Yeah, I find them all myself right now. Yeah.
Okay. What are you spending roughly per month on average, like on OA? I'm curious. And what would you say to Avery, like in terms of like he wants to scale to 100K? I guess I'm like, okay, be careful. Don't buy like 50 of one unit if you don't have the experience and data to prove that it's going to move, because you're going to be sitting on a credit card payment, kind of like what you were saying at Miami. You got stuck with that check that you have to pay off now. What would your advice be to Avery? Like, this guy's going in 100K goals.
Yeah, I would definitely cast my net wide, not go crazy deep on products. 5 to 20 per SKU, depending, unless like the data shows like it's fucking amazing and like you can go hundreds deep. My OA is so sporadic, like because I do manual sourcing. I don't think besides like Q4, I don't think I've ever had a month where I spent 100K on OA. I would probably say I average maybe say 30 to 35 a month, maybe I spend. And it gets very sporadic. Like there'll be like, say a week or 2 week period where I might spend $5,000. And then 1 week I might spend 25 grand. So it's like, it's not consistent because I'm finding my own leads and I don't always find stuff. So I like the route that he's going is with having the VAs actually hunting the deals. That's going to be a more consistent line across the board because they're going to find a little bit every single day instead of, when I find crazy good deal and then for 2 weeks, I don't find nothing, and then I find a crazy good deal. So I need to get into that where it's more consistent because it is right now all over the board.
Avery, one thing I wanted to bring up that you told me yesterday on the phone at night, you were like, I don't know why people are setting 8 leads minimum per day. I just found 8 leads in an hour. Like my VA should be able to find 20 in a day. And when you said that, I was like, holy shit. Like my VAs are, I mean, if they're watching, I'm sorry guys, are being lazy as shit. Like I told them I moved their lead minimum from 6 to 8 and they were like kind of like complaining like, oh, and I'm just like, what, Avery, I think the biggest strength that you have coming into like this field, this industry or whatever, like is like you're coming in with completely fresh eyes and with all this experience about systems and delegation that like people like me or Jameson or whatever your competition that's already in the space is like, we're sort of like set in our ways and we're like used to doing things a certain way. And I think that was like the perfect example. I recorded a 45-minute Loom video for my team today and sent it to all my VAs. And I found 5 leads live in front of them. And I'm like, guys, if I can find 5 leads in 1 hour, you can find at least 12. So I moved all of their minimums up and I showed them exactly what I'm doing. So I think that's your biggest strength coming into OA. As he freezes.
Yeah. We should freeze too. So when he comes back, he thinks we're.
Oh, I feel so bad. I was so excited to have Avery come and talk about his online arbitrage experience. You know,
he looks pretty excited too.
But we'll wait for him to reconnect. He might have to leave and come back. But what's up, Mike? What's up, Seth? What's up, Logan? Again, if you guys have questions, let us know. Luckily, Jameson and I have a good connection. Where are you at, brother? You're back in Vegas, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice, dude. I was just in El Paso, and with
That's
Diana.
right. You were close.
Dude, it was when I landed, there was like a sandstorm. I was getting like sand in my eyes and shit.
That's a good song. Sandstorm. You heard that song?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. You guys flew from El Paso to Austin?
Yeah, now we're in Austin. But how's the weather in Vegas? It was
Good.
hot
It's
as hell.
warm. Yeah, it's warm. Yeah, it's really warm. So
Any trips lined up? You have terrible credit. What are good credit cards to get to? Well, I asked that question first, Jameson. Any RA trips coming up, or what do you got planned, brother, coming in the coming months?
I definitely want to take another RA trip in the next couple of months here for sure. I still haven't hit. So I have Montana, Idaho, Washington, and Oregon, 4 states that I need to hit on my list to get to 48 states. So I'll take a trip up there in the next couple of months and just do some RA and get those off the bucket list.
Wait, you haven't been to those other states before?
No, I've only been to 44 states. So I need to hit those 4 and then just Alaska and Hawaii, and then I'm done.
Oh, shit, brother. So what were the ones? Oregon?
Washington, Montana, Idaho.
Dude, those are like some of the
I
most
know.
ones.
Dude, I know. And I saved the best for last.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Oregon, I can send you a list of good places. Like Montana
Yes, please
has
do.
Glacier Mountain. Oregon I know has Crater Lake. Like a lot of good fucking states.
Great, quick freeze.
Apologies for that. I'm back upstairs. Hopefully it won't be too loud, but I'm right next to the router now, so the connection should be good.
We missed
you. Guys hear me good?
Yeah.
You're definitely loud.
Okay, yeah. It broke up right when you were talking about I think you were saying like I know systems. I will say this disclaimer, and I think this is like a key thing. Today I was sourcing and like I probably went an hour and didn't find anything, but then I was like, what did I just do for that hour that was so unproductive? And I think what I was doing was I was like too set on like finding the exact size for an item. Like I found something on Amazon. I'm like, this is like an inflated price, but it's doing well. Like the Keepo is consistent. Like, you know, like when you see socks at like $30-$40, you're like, there's somewhere I can buy these socks that are good. Like that's usually what I think. Like, or I see shoes at like $100 plus. I'm like, okay, there is somewhere where I could probably buy this shoe, maybe. And so I was just trying too hard to make something out of nothing for a long time. I think that's what I was like for an hour. And I wasn't going through enough leads. And I think like having like a checklist for yourself and being like, I want to hit this sales rank. I want to hit, this price. And if it's not there, yes, you can dig deep on websites to find it, but just move on to the next one because you don't want to waste 30 minutes, going through something. And I think that's why I wasted a lot of time. But I think the best combination for VAs and us sourcing to do is like use a combination of everything. And Warner Fields of Profit was talking about this. So like I like to store stock people. So start with store stocking people. And then when you find like a good lead, and then like you go on Kohl's or wherever, you go to Walmart, Kohl's, Nike, East Bay, you go on one of these websites and you find like a clearance section. You're like, now you're looking at the clearance section like, oh shit, these are good. So now you're going from East Bay to Amazon instead of store stocking people. So you're not strictly store stocking the whole time. Like you're being flexible, or like you see like a variation of a listing. You're like, oh, that could be, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's the key to sourcing effectively is like you're doing everything, like you're going down like these rabbit holes. What's up, Jake?
What's up?
Yeah,
How's it going?
It's going good, brother. How you doing?
Good.
No, I think, dude, so Avery, when I started, dude, I literally didn't start storefront stocking until like 2-3 months ago. My first like 3 months of OA was all just go to a website, type in clearance, So yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can do it.
Some of my team likes doing that more. What
No.
up, Billy?
What up, Billy?
What's up, gang?
Well,
So guys, it's the theme of the night is
White Claw. What do
Billy's not old enough to
kicking
drink
it with
yet.
the
Neither is
claw.
Jake.
They'll just tell us it's water.
What did I miss? What are you guys talking about?
We were just talking about Avery's entrance into online arbitrage. He's got some audacious goals to spend 100 G's, and so I was super excited to have him in here, talk a little bit about what he's doing with his team, bringing fresh eyes to the online arbitrage space.
Wow. 100K by when?
Per month. Like that's my goal. I mean, I've only spent 10K over the last 7 days, but I want to get up there as quickly as possible because the turn rates are so fast. And like, this is the thing with OA that's so cool is like with wholesale, you're buying like 300 of a unit and you have to wait for all that to sell. With OA, you can buy 10, 20, 30 of a unit. And then when you see it selling at a profitable price, if you come up with a good system, you can just replenish. So your capital's not tied up in like one ASIN. You know what I mean? It's spread out.
Yeah. No, it's definitely, people keep asking me like if I'm going to get into wholesale, and it's like, dude, I have no desire, at least right now. Like
eventually it makes sense. Like when you have just too much capital. Like I heard Eric talking the other day, and he was like, the day that we spent 5,000 on one purchase, and like instead of having to like work all day to find $5,000 worth of product, he's like, in 10 minutes we did it, and then we could do it in another 10 minutes, buy another 5,000. He's like, that's when it made sense to us. So when you have the capital, it makes sense. But if you don't, and I mean, like really, even if you just have a few $100,000 you want to spend, like online arbitrage really makes sense if you're able to spend that much, and you can do that if you have good systems in place and you have a good team and you have good, if you really measure your numbers, like if you really pay attention to like what's the ROI per unit. And I'm curious what you guys do for replens. Like Jake, I know you're big in replens, exposing you here on YouTube, but like how do you keep track of what you should replenish? Do you have a separate spreadsheet for that? Are you just looking at your sales? Are you just going to manage inventory page? Like what's the system for that?
I mean, the only thing I want to, I don't want to buy like one off. The only thing one off I would buy is chlorine. I want to look at pools actually today because my friend just moved out of like a warehouse a bunch of us are using, and pools are like rank 500 and they're ranking 1,000 now. But I mean, everything in my catalog I restock, so it's just keeping a pulse on it. And then
how do you keep a pulse on it though?
Just look at it like every day, all day. So
you're looking at that personally every day?
Yeah.
You're on the ski lift and you open your phone and you check that shit.
He's refreshing the website. Like, oh my god, they got
I usually just when I restock, I just buy a bunch of extra units and they'll sell through eventually. But I don't. I should use like Restock Pro or something. But
oh, Restock Pro, that sounds cool. What's that?
Yeah, I mean it just restock forecasting software. And I think on the Manage Inventory tab, Amazon's is pretty good if you configure it, but I haven't messed around with that.
I feel like my books would fuck that up so much. Like
it would be a nightmare. I would, yeah.
You have multiple accounts, Avery?
Yes, I got like 6 accounts. I'm actually
How many
planning for that because
active
I know my
posts?
sales are going to increase so much that last summer they held a lot of my money. So I think I want 2 different prep centers just to keep my accounts completely separate. And then one's just going to prep Nike for me, and the other will prep like everything else. Taylor, you
You're
got to
gonna
get on
want
the sales
you're
tax
gonna want your
free
own
state.
warehouse though.
Eventually.
Prep centers get expensive really quick. Even like
Yeah, but I
relatively
mean,
cheap ones.
the amount of energy and time and effort it takes to like train people and like rehire people, I just don't want to go through that. And
Yeah, but
Amazon Lit said that they have an average cost per unit of $1.01. So $1 and a penny is how much they're paying on average. At the end of the day, everything warehouse, employee, and it's a completely in-house operation. But even them, they're still paying $1 per unit. You know.
yeah, I mean even like Dan 1,000 ASINs is closer to 50 cents, and I'm gonna get a place. I'm living in Eugene now, but I'm gonna get a place here, and
Let's give it up for Jake for relocating. Cheers to Jake.
my cost to get out the door.
I gotta get my jug.
Thanks. My cost to get out the door will be like a little under 45 cents, about 40 cents with inbound shipping. And that's assuming small parcel delivery. So if I ship by the pallet, I can get it down to, I think,
Yeah,
like
but you have to
30, 35 cents.
You have to like handle people now, Jake. That sounds like a big boy.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, I mean,
it's more the control.
It just sounds like
what
a
are you doing in
nightmare
sales? Like,
to
how many
me.
units are you selling per month, Jake?
I honestly don't know. Let me look.
Like
I can
4,000 units?
I can barely handle my VAs.
I think around there.
You're selling 40,000 units?
No, like
4
4,000 units.
See, the thing is, if you're
Dang.
only
Yes.
selling 4,000 units, it's like
6,000.
you got to at least pay somebody in California. You got to pay somebody like 4,000 at least to be in
Well,
a warehouse.
I don't live in California anymore. But I
Wherever,
can
I mean,
pay.
even in Tennessee, you got to pay somebody that much almost.
No, because $20 an hour would come out to 3,200 a month, and they could pump out at least 100 units an hour, like
So
pretty comfortably.
listen, that's already 3,200 a month. But then on top of that, you have to pay for a warehouse space, and that's like instantly like if you're only at 4,000 units a month or 6,000, whatever it is, like you're pretty much doing the same thing at that point.
I mean, the goal is not to stay stagnant at those units, though. The goal is to scale, and it's more for control because, like, stuff will come up, and I'll spend a lot of money, and I don't like sending all that inventory to prep centers because I've had issues in the past where, like, one prep center I used to use lost me like 60 grand and shit. It's more for like I was debating just getting a warehouse for like the once a quarter that I spend like a couple hundred grand on stuff, just so I can like stagger the shipments in Amazon and doesn't get fucked up.
Yeah.
That's why you got to stay on top of the prep centers and like get guarantees with them. Like
You
if
can only
lose-
do so much though.
Yeah. Well, Avery, that's why. So I'm not in a tax-free state. I'm in Texas. So Avery's like, Taylor, you should switch. And part of me does want to switch, but I'm their biggest client. These guys are like a pretty small operation, and they take care of me. Like they have not messed up a single thing. I only pay 80 cents per unit. That's the one thing I'm worried about. I had a nightmare at iLogistics. They sat on fucking $40,000 of inventory for 30 days. They just sat on it. And I'm like, I have like trauma. I don't want to go back, so
it's so funny because Warner uses them. He talks so good about them. It
gosh.
just doesn't make sense.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably the same thing they were doing with Taylor. They're paying him.
They're like, oh, this is Taylor Jones. Fuck him.
Well, it's because they were giving me free prep. I think that like my stuff
Oh,
came
true,
in.
true.
My stuff came in. They're like, oh, who gives a shit about him? He's not paying us shit. But anyways, Billy, how are we feeling after post Miami 2022, brother? How have we been enacting any inspiration, any new systems, anything we've learned? We bringing it to the table in the business? Talk to me.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, I'm definitely glad that I went just so I could meet all you guys. And yeah, it was an
Did you
awesome
pay him to say that, Taylor?
time.
Only
He might have.
Only 500.
That's it. Yeah, no, it was great. Same old stuff, just taking it to another level.
New connections, absolutely.
Jake, are you?
I saw you and Alex had some fun.
he's a trip. I love that guy.
He's the best.
Are you selling mostly sneakers?
No, I haven't sold
Or-
shoes for like over a year.
Well, that
You're
leads us
doing
to the next, that leads us to the
brilliant.
next question, Jake. What are you selling?
Well, everything.
Can you just pull up your ASINs for us?
Yeah, let me just pull up my Seller Central.
Oh my God.
You
Yeah, I
guys
don't
want to
know.
see how
I'd
I
like
source?
to. Yeah.
Let me see.
Avery, I'm surprised you weren't doing this OA stuff earlier.
I know.
Yeah, well, books were just I saw so much promise, and I still do, to be honest. But like, I need to diversify.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not making anything public, but this is going to be public.
It kind of seemed like the vibe from the big hitters with books at the event that things were trending downwards.
What do you mean? There was more booksellers this year than last year.
Like when we were talking with Mike on the balcony.
Yeah,
Okay, let's see how Avery sources.
I'm just making sure I don't open up anyone's page who I know.
Jake, have you used Seller or Jameson? Have you used Seller Amp? Either of you guys use Seller Amp?
I have not. No.
I just found out about this.
Okay, so this is Seller Amp. So here's this weird ass shoe right here. Can you guys see my screen good?
Yeah.
Avery, just be careful with what you say. I actually have these in my closet, so just be careful.
You wear them too?
No, he just sells them. This is actually Taylor's account that we're looking at.
That's my favorite shoe. Okay.
And so you can see sell them for $100. Anyway, the important part is you can go over to Seller Amp and you can see how much profit are you going to make, what's the sales rank. It just gives you like all the vital information. What's your ROI? And this is my favorite part about this. You just click on Google and it does a Google search of it. And like I know in my head, I'm looking for 20% ROI. So it calculates this for me. It says max cost. This is the max cost to hit my ROI, which is 20%. So now I'm looking for $67. So kickscrew.com looks like a scam website.
I was just about to say that. Don't even click that link.
Exactly. So I'm not gonna order from that one. But if I can find it for $60,
Avery, what's the link that you sent me? I'm like, I don't know if I would ever buy from that website. I'm curious, Jameson, what you do. How do you verify like a trustworthy website?
I mean, if it's not like in the top like 20 like companies, like I generally don't. Like I've never sourced this way. Like I mean, like I source at the major stores, so it's usually pretty safe where I'm shopping from. I don't have to
Look at
second guess
this.
where my
You
inventory
guys
is
still see my
coming
screen?
from.
Look how stupid this is. This is what pisses me off. Like, how are we supposed to trust anything on Trustpilot if Amazon is rated 2?
That makes sense. No, I'm kidding. Like Amazon is a seller or Amazon is a website?
As a website, they're like the best company in
Okay.
the world, arguably, and
Oh,
they're
gotcha.
rated shitty on Trustpilot. Anyway, so you can store stock people like this. So this is somebody's store, and I can just see the keepas. And again, I'm just looking for those consistent keepas. And the really cool thing I like about this is like, this store is not the best.
You know
Whose
what?
store is it? This your store, James?
You can use
No, there's
that.
no Barbie dolls.
You can use Seller Amp on retail websites as well. Like if there's a sale going on, I'm like,
Yeah,
sweet,
I've
okay.
been experimenting with that. So like, here's these shoes. If I can get them for $49, I know it's a good deal. So I click on Google, boom, it searches it for me. $49 here, $65 here. How much did I say? For 49. So I mean, like, this might be a good deal here if it's a match, but it doesn't look like it's a match. So yeah, I mean that's basically
stuff like that is only going to be profitable after discounts, and I wouldn't look them up on Google that way because, I mean, if you haven't noticed, every Amazon title is fucked up. So if you try to look up the exact title, I pretty much go more generic. So like that search was fine, but the last one was too specific. Or those are the last were like 1-star high Converse or whatever. So I would just look up like as general as I could, then find the item.
Gotcha. Yeah,
and then go from there. But you're only going to make money on discounts. Like Nike, you could use 20% off code. I don't know if those are still working. And then other sites, you just factor in anything you'd get.
And so like I'm pretty set on Nike right now. Like I know Nike is like a good brand for me to sell. So when you're on somebody's store, you can sort by only Nike. So now I'm on this person's store who I know is flipping products from websites that I purchase from. And now like I'm only looking at Nike. So same thing, like Jake, that's probably a good strategy, but I'm still just doing this. I just do a quick search. Okay, 65
Yeah, but
bucks here.
that's too specific, that title. Like for the Google search.
So what are you saying you would do instead?
So go back to that Google search. I would just look up like Nike Vapor Edge Pro 360 and just I'd make it as like you could even do Nike like Vapor Pro 360. Just make it as generic as possible, and then like find every retailer that carries it, and look through all of them, and then see how you can get a markdown. Like Hibbit, you can get 15% off with a new new
Gotcha. So
account,
you're
but they
really looking for
cancel
those
everything.
discounts.
It's the only way you're gonna make money. Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, I found a decent amount without discounts. But the cool thing with Seller Amp, and I'm not like affiliated with this company. I know I sound like I'm trying to sell this shit. But if we go
Guys,
back
go ahead
here,
and affiliate link down in the bio below.
You're doing a good job.
you can click on discount. So you can discounts here. So let's say that I was able to buy these for $60. And my mom's about to kick me out of the
Jake,
living room.
I'm curious, when you're like, so whatever your criteria is, 25% ROI, 30% ROI, do you factor in like
Good.
cash back or like anything, any type of discounts or any into your criteria? Or do you make sure that it hits your criteria without that stuff?
It depends like how the purchase is structured, but I leave out like Rakuten credit card cash back. My buy cost is pretty much what I'm gonna pay, plus like my fixed cost to get out the door, which right now is $1 a unit, and then my inbound average is 29 cents a unit, but that's gonna go up a little bit. I just
for
factor that into the
example,
purchase price and then go off of that.
Okay. So for example, like Rec Room shoes, I think like if you spend like $200, you get like 15 or like, I don't know, like $25 or something back. For any other websites or Rec Room shoes, would you factor in that like cash back into your purchasing decision, or you're just like extra candy?
If they give it in cash or like a gift card, then yeah. But I only do that after and then I average it out. Because if you try to just subtract it, in general, you'll get a false cost per unit or something that's
Okay.
not accurate.
Yeah. No, just curious.
But yeah, you know the site. Like, yeah, I do. For that site, I do.
Oh yeah, that site.
That site's looking rough now, though. After a few weeks ago.
You know what?
Because I just started. That's why.
Yep, Avery's exposing the game. You know what though? One of the things I love is like the way that arbitrage works is like, I mean, I'm the complete opposite of you, Jake. I have like maybe 20% of my catalog is replenishables, but most of it's maybe 30%. Most of it's new stuff. So it's like arbitrage is all about finding the next thing. It's finding the next opportunity, you know?
Yeah, it just depends like what you want out of it. Like right now, everything is geared towards I don't want to do anything. So like I'm okay. I'm kind of against that, but the warehouse, if I'm only making $3-4 a unit and I can save $1.50 a unit on a lot of units every month, it'll add up quickly. And that's where it gets to a point where it's worth doing. But I don't know. I just don't want to like churn through products like that. I think it's kind of a waste of time. I think anything you're doing that's not like if you're not making an absurd amount of money on it, if you're like sacrificing your time to make money, like sourcing leads, I guess you could use VAs and stuff too, but it's more just the inconsistency I don't like. And I don't think you learn enough from it to justify what you're putting into it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Jake, you're going to have to give Jameson the spots. His 4 states he hasn't visited are Oregon, Washington, Idaho, and what was the last one? Hawaii.
Alaska.
So.
Yeah, Oregon's pretty nice.
Dude, Crater Lake.
Good.
Have you been to Crater Lake?
Yeah, I have that on my list. That's the one thing I've
heard of it, yeah.
Dude, it's the quietest place I've ever been to.
You can't ski there, so he hasn't been there.
Maybe in the summer.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Jake, what's the best way to get this?
I'm actually leaving tomorrow to go skiing.
Damn, nice, very nice.
You're leaving where?
I'm going skiing. I think I'll leave tomorrow evening.
Nice.
But I've met some good people here, which might might affect that.
Can I share my screen real quick and ask you guys your
Uh-huh.
opinion? All right, check this out. Okay, so here's
Avery,
this
that's
hat.
nope, it's in my store. Stop. Get out.
37 bucks. I can get these for 20, right? And profit's $5, but this is the red flag. Look at the Keepa. You see, it used to sell for 25 on March 25th, and it just bumped up to 40. And the
Yeah,
number of
so-
sellers is increasing, but the price is also increasing, which is weird.
No,
What
the
do you guys
price
think?
the price is definitely going down. I mean, it's
Well, I
stable.
would do it by or sorry, go ahead, Taylor.
I was going to say that this number of sellers for me personally is going up way too fast. Like the price stabilized a little bit, looks like in the past like 30 days, but maybe 15. I wouldn't probably buy into that for sure.
You
Yeah,
concur?
I mean, I wouldn't touch it either. But you shouldn't be looking at 3 months. You should look at a year because I mean, just looking like from that, it's pretty obvious that the market's gonna tank and a bunch of people just got it on sale or something.
Yeah.
It just hit a couple of lists for sure.
It made it to Carter's Discord. Shout out to Carter. I want to
That'd be
post him on
100
my story.
sellers then.
I'm gonna say, Carter, we found you. We found a lead on your story. Keep it on the low. Look, you just found one of LOL's products. Hold on a second. He said, "Look, keep it on the low." But Avery, I kind of like that. Any other products? Maybe other ones you wanted us to look at. I feel like that's a good little.
Yeah. Let me make sure I'm showing you something that's okay to show on YouTube.
I know.
Converse
lot
is
of
supposed to
these.
be very good too. A lot of my friends who sell shoes sell Converse. But
One of
Yeah, I
them-
just found a Converse shoe the other day, and I asked Tim about it, and Tim was like, "Buy every fucking pair you can."
Yeah.
And it was selling like 5,000 units a month, and I was able to get them like for $40 and sell them for like on the low 100, but usually probably like 120. So
Let me see if I can find a lead. There's something really cool about Seller Amp that I liked. Avery, remember when you said you can go to the seller's storefront and it tells you
Yes.
all of their brands? Obviously, Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, they're like our super big brands. But I feel like that's another way of like finding like lower key popular brands that might pop off.
I don't see why you would use Seller Amp for that though. I mean, if you go to someone's storefront, it's gonna sort for the most part by most selling to least selling, and then you can just click on the brand and it'll do the same thing.
Oh, when
I
you
just find
click
it's
on someone-
easier
When you click on someone's store, it filters by most selling. I didn't even know that. Look at
for the most part. Yeah, I didn't either. Dan told me about it, but I mean, from what I've seen,
the reason why you Seller
that's
Amp
true.
is because it shows you the Keepa. It tells you the max price that you can purchase it at. It just gives you like those two things, and it helps out a ton.
I guess I'm more looking for trends for other people who are selling the same stuff I am, and that are structured that way. What's up,
Seth
Seth?
Kordick.
What's up, guys?
Seth, are you an OA noob?
For the most part,
Am I an
We got
OA
an echo.
and then you can just click on the brand and it'll do the same thing.
Oh, when
I
you
just find
click
it's
on someone-
easier.
When you click on someone's store, it filters by most selling. I didn't even know that. Look at that.
I think it's Seth. Yeah, I didn't either. Dan told me about it, but
What the hell is going on here?
I think he was watching it on another tab. I muted him. Seth, you
Yeah.
need to close out your other tab. You're
I think he
echoing.
got it
did.
on every device.
You're lying. Okay, it's good. Okay. What site are Jake and Taylor talking about? So I'll spell it for you guys. It's www.onlyfans.com. I think Jameson, you just set up your account today for right?
Yeah. Thanks for the help, by the way. Want to do some collabs?
Oh my God. Okay, Seth, what do you have to contribute to this group of degenerates? Please bring
Well,
it.
I had some double audio to contribute just to make sure we could hear everything twice. So, yeah, definitely that Keepa. Like it was like a leads list or like something ridiculous. Definitely no on that one.
Seth is interesting. I was just talking to him, and he flips a lot of items from eBay to Amazon, which I did not realize he was doing. So that 90,000 in sales he has is from eBay to Amazon
Seth's killing
flips
it.
used.
Really?
Sure. Yep.
You want to
Just
walk?
about all of it.
Wow. You want to walk us through? I mean, I guess my question would be, how do you do that at
Yeah,
scale? I
Seth.
feel like
Seth grew some balls.
Yeah, I mean, like when Jake and I met, I was doing like 40K, and that was the first month that I had done 40K. That was like January. But
Was that the ski trip or no?
yeah, that was the ski trip.
Yeah, Seth, you popped off on the ski trip. I was at like, we were
You
both at
popped
like
off.
40.
Popped his cherry.
No, that happened earlier.
No, well, I think we were both like literally like within 1,000 sales of each other, and then like a month and a half later, you were like 90K. I'm like, damn.
Yo, check out my facial hair.
That's cool. I remember my first beard.
Are you in Nashville?
Hey, I got hair in my head, motherfucker.
That's waiting on inauthentic complaints. You get any of those? I mean, I guess how do you prove anything with eBay receipts?
Yeah,
Jameson, I know you're super picky with your receipts.
What's that?
I mean, I guess Seth, how do you verify purchases like with complaints? Like
yeah.
this?
Jameson in my situation is different because Jameson, you do a lot of Amazon to Amazon, right? And so
Yeah.
the receipts there are a lot different. But with eBay, it's kind of like you just buy stuff. Cherry Poppers LLC. You just make sure that you're not selling with the brand, and if you do that, like you're not going to
Where
get
did
a ton
Billy
of.
go? Did you
I
kick
think
him out,
Billy
Taylor?
left.
He
No, I didn't.
probably went to go get more water.
Gallon number 2.
No,
Hit
Billy
her into the
left.
store.
I did not kick him. Billy left. He totally. I don't know. But okay. So with that, I guess you don't need receipts. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, like I have IP complaints on my account right now, but like after months and months of doing it, I think there's like 2. So
Nice.
I was
It's a little
confused
bit-
what you were talking about earlier, Seth, because me and Seth were talking in the DMs. I slid in the DMs, and he said that, okay, number one, you're sourcing off eBay. Number two, you said something interesting. Like you were like, my VA works for me, but then like when all the leads are found, you said something like there's no more leads to be found. Like you said something like that. There's like the leads have been found for the day, meaning like there's not going to be any more. And I was curious what you meant by that.
Yeah, well, I mean, like she works at night, so like she gives me like a list of links to purchase in the morning, and I get on there and purchase the links.
Oh, okay. So when you go through,
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant like your VA was like out of options. I'm like, dude, what
No,
does that
there's
mean?
so many options.
So many options on. Okay, that makes sense.
Jameson, how did it feel to hire your first virtual assistant?
Feels good, man. Feels great. Can't wait to hire another one.
Just gonna go on a hiring spree, just like
Hire them all. Don't have any work for them. Just pay them.
Just get them in a Zoom once a day. Hey guys, how are you? Just need some friends to hang out with.
All right,
all right,
cool.
you
Gotta go.
check my
Bye.
email, you find a lead.
I'm doing a lot of Zoom calls with my team, and I used to not. But this kind of training, I feel like requires Zoom calls, at least at my stage, because I'm learning myself. It's not like I can just make a quick Loom video. We have to like think through it.
Yeah. What are the good credit cards with bad credit? Credit score 650 to 700.
I
I
don't
think
think
the only
700 is a bad credit score. That's fairly good.
No. Yeah, 650 is to
That's not
700.
bad.
That's
That's
fair.
decent.
That's considered
Yeah.
fair.
I mean,
700 plus is considered good, I think. I'm curious what you guys think. I think Chase Freedom Unlimited is like the best choice at that mark.
It depends. It depends because Chase Freedom Unlimited, yes, it might be easy for somebody to get. But I mean, this person, I don't know how many Chase cards they have. Like I applied for Chase Freedom Unlimited the other day and got denied. But I got Capital One. I got Capital One Spark. I got Amex Plum, and Chase Reserve is pending. And I got one more card, another like big card, all in one day. And the reason why I probably didn't get Chase is I've gotten like 3 Chase credit cards in the last year. And so they
you
don't.
probably
They have the
failed the 520.
524.
Yeah.
Speaking of Chase, where did Jake go? He loves Chase.
Yeah, I think he got bored. Jake was like, you know what, después abarido no
He
quiero
skedaddled.
hablar con personas.
He had to help Billy at the store. Grab more
Yeah, I
liquor.
mean, I got denied for a Chase card like a week ago. I don't even remember which one it was. They're like industry risk, too dangerous.
American Express is the first credit card that calls me on the weekend and says, "Hello, Mr. Jones. We're just following up because you have like a very large balance. It's exceeding what you normally spend.
Always.
We just want to know when you're going to be making your next payment." I'm like, I could probably send you $5,000 next week. Yes. What day would you like to send that $5,000? How about Monday? Great. How about we set you up with one more payment commitment? Your $5,000 the following week? Like they
Man, they're
follow up.
coming after you.
Dude, yeah, they hound you, man. I don't like that.
No, I
Like,
kind of do like it because it holds me accountable. Like, okay, now I gotta make my commitment. Then they send you like 2 emails. Like they're the only credit card company that has done that for me.
like,
Every
I got my
time you
60
log
days.
on-
Leave me alone.
What'd you say, Seth?
Every time I log on to my Amex, like I see in the little chat on the side, like there's an important matter we need to discuss with you. And then you chat with them and it's like your balance is high considering your recent average. I'm like it's coming, guys.
Yeah, that's a good sign. For Amazon sellers, Avery LOL would like you to please check your DMs. He has an idea for growth strategy.
Oh,
Considering we're
yeah.
a
You gotta
bunch
tell me
of
who you are, LOL. I have no idea who you are. And I have so many
No.
people in my DMs right now.
he lost respect for me on this comment though. It's kind of funny watching OA noobs.
Yeah. Well, keep up 2 months. See where we're at.
Okay. Billy's got the Burger King Wi-Fi.
I went to McDonald's today for the Wi-Fi.
Good.
Never been there for
The
Wi-Fi.
thing about like every industry is like books. Well, actually, booksellers don't have this issue so much, but most industries have like the issue of getting really good at something, but they suck at scaling because they just don't know how to delegate and they don't know how to build systems. And the irony is this: like the more lucrative the industry, meaning like the more money you can make on the front end, the less incentive there is to systematize, delegate, and grow because you can make so much money by yourself that there's no reason for you to hire help because it's like, well, I can get $200 an hour of my time. Why would I ever hire somebody else? That's just a waste of my money. And you know, I feel like it limits people big time. And booksellers, they have to delegate at a certain point because you're not going to scan 5,000 books a day. You have to hire help. You know, so booksellers at scale get the skill of delegation, but I've even noticed booksellers still, they don't know how to delegate other things like virtual assistant work and stuff like that. So
What's an example, I guess, of 2 industries you're saying where you can make more money on the front end? I guess
coaching,
Okay.
software, software, especially because software, you're like automating, obviously you're not delegating. And so like Caleb Roth, for example, he's good at delegating too, but he could, I feel like Caleb looks at me as like delegating more than him, which I don't really, because he's got 4 businesses all cranking income. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, obviously you've set up more systematized income than I have. But what he's done is he's created software to work for him. He hasn't had like a lot of people working for him. Even like in his book business, I think he's got like 1 or 2 people that prep books for him because he's literally programmed computers to do work. Social media people, Steve Rakin, all you guys post on social media and yourself is talking over and over and over again because you have a video. This video is going to be watched by 100 people in the future, maybe 500. Who knows? It's on repeat. Maybe the year's like 2070 and people could still watch this and it doesn't take our energy.
the world's supposed to end in like 2055 or something, I thought.
Maybe Miami will be underwater by then.
You'll
But
be
basically, I don't know.
underwater,
I feel like people get really good at making money, and then they don't get good at scaling, which isn't like the end of the world. Like some people make a lot of fucking money just being really good at something, like doctors, 500K, 700K a year, and they don't delegate anything in their lives. You know, like they're making a ton of money. So it's like it's not the end all be all, but it is important to build a business. You have to have that skill.
Yeah. I'm excited, Seth. So where your growth has been, the past several months, do you see yourself like staying in OA, mixing in wholesale? What are you doing in terms of like the coming year?
I think I want to like make sure that I can consistently do like 80 to 100K a month, and then like try and diversify and make sure that that's like solid, because like I don't want to be the whole like chasing the next thing all the time type of deal. I want to get really good at this and continue to be really good at this, and hopefully delegate more of the things that I'm doing, I think. Because like for you, for example, you literally have like automation clients where you have VAs like finding the leads for you, and you're pretty hands off. Kind of like going deeper into what I'm doing. Like it would be cool to delegate more of the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jameson, I mean, you're a lot older than us. Maybe you also have some fatherly advice for us to keep our sanity during these times of growth and struggle.
Well, I mean, like you said, if the world's going to end in 2055, what does it really even matter?
I just feel really upset that I'm all out of White Claw. I don't have any more White Claw right now.
Can't buy one in the hotel lobby?
I probably could, honestly. I could probably. So,
This is
well,
what real men drink right here.
IPA.
The Zima?
Seth, are you
What?
drinking? Seth, you're not sober, are you? Damn it!
I am sober. Should I get the wine?
He's Mormon.
I'm a straight Mormon.
Billy Billy wants to know, he's making a 0 to 10K book guide. Should I publish for free or charge? Gonna do coaching as well. I'm good at it. What do you guys think?
I think that at your stage, I think you should definitely give away for free. And you need a free lead magnet just to get emails. And then obviously you want to sell those people something else. So make your free product like the best fucking thing ever. So when people get it, they're like, oh my gosh, this is fucking amazing. And then your email list, you should be selling them something else every day, whether it's a course, a Discord, private coaching, affiliate, whatever. Reezy took that route. Reezy doesn't really do a course. He just does a bunch of affiliates, and he also does a $200 Discord, Carter Maxwell. And then you have Flips for Miles that does free Discord, right? But then he's got a paid
I heard
course.
that guy's a scammer.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
100%.
Just kidding. Someone cut that. Really.
Clickbait. Just put that in the title. Just completely.
The thing is, like, you can have Discord, you can have course, you can have private coaching, you can have so many different things. It's like pick and choose what's going to be free and what's going to be paid out of those, and then use one of them just to get everyone's attention. So you can do free course, paid Discord, or free course, free Discord, paid private coaching for like $3,000. That's my opinion, at least.
Yeah, and also I want to say this, Billy. Dude, like, you got a great energy coming into the space. Like, focus on making content. One of the things I wish I would have done better on TikTok is I started really just like when I came into TikTok, it was all about grow, go viral, help people. And then sometimes when you start to monetize, you can lose that and get obsessed with like, how can I do a better job at monetizing? Just don't be so obsessed with monetizing that you forget the initial idea of helping people, going viral, getting more attention. Like, dude, you could just literally grind out next 6 months of content, growing the audience, and then focus on, monetizing in the future. I don't know. That's my opinion. Billy, do it, bro. You're good. You got Cisco's support. Can I get a yeah? You guys think the yeahs are bad for the brand? Like, you think I should cut those out?
No, you should do them more.
I think it's on brand for you.
It's the only reason why I subscribe.
Just like
Okay,
look in your videos, like when you do that, like you see everyone click subscribe.
I know. Like the audience retention just goes like way up. And it's like, maybe I just do like a yeah TikTok or something.
How many people we got in here?
I think on my end, I'm seeing 7.
Oh yeah.
But it's cool. It's been going down. Like it'll go down to 4, and then it'll go up to like 8 or 9, and then it'll go. So it's been interesting, actually.
What do you guys think about that Johnny Depp Amber Heard?
I keep seeing that all over YouTube, and I'm just like, I don't want to click into this or knowing.
Yeah, for real.
See, I love Johnny Depp so much. Like, I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I watched that movie like 7 fucking times, like the first or second one. That, yeah, I am. Like, you're wrong. I love watching him just because he's like so like charismatic, and like I feel like it's literally watching Captain Jack Sparrow argue. Like,
He gained some weight too. Did he gain some weight?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it's a little upsetting. It'd be like me watching like Jim Carrey. He's like my favorite actor, like getting arrested or in trouble. It's like kind of sad.
He's your favorite actor?
Jim Carrey, yeah. I love Jim Carrey.
Oh, I thought you said Johnny Depp.
No, Johnny Depp's like a solid 4 or 5, number 4 or 5.
I feel like Johnny Depp would make a good Joker, or Jim Carrey.
Would you guys ever do a lead list where you post only leads that you guys buy personally? Maybe just keep a small circle of 5 to 10. Maybe that actually wouldn't be a bad idea. If I did that, I would have to charge like minimum 500 though, because
A day?
no, a month minimum. Because think about it, right? Like, what's the difference between doing that? The only difference between doing that and then like maybe an automation service is that you're telling people what to buy. Like, this is, hey, I'm buying this personally. I'm vetting this for you, but they're buying it and then managing their store. I know that when I ran Seth, do you run a lead list right now or no?
I don't. No.
Okay. I know that when I ran mine, I had like 20 people and I stopped doing it at 30 people at most because I wasn't buying any of the things I were posting, because it's like, it's 2 business models and they're sort of counter, I'm not going to want to post the stuff that I'm buying. It's going to tank, So that's actually a good option. If I did that, I'd have to charge at least 500 to make it worthwhile. I feel like
that number is so subjective. I feel like, yeah, maybe it's worth 500, but like I feel like really it's dependent on like how much are the people actually going to use it. Because imagine you give it to one power seller. Like, imagine Scott Needham gets that list and he's going to buy max quantities. Then that means you're going to get the buy box maybe like half as much as you would have if you did not share those leads just with one person,
Okay, I have an Amazon seller. Let's just go to this first because I jumped
Talk
in a
about
little
it
bit. I have an Amazon seller in my area that's looking to hire a store shopper. When I apply, should I tell him I sell on Amazon? I feel like if you don't tell him, you're kind of an asshole. I've tried to do this myself. James, I don't know if you have an RA. Have you ever tried to hire someone to shop for you, an RA, or no?
I haven't, no.
You know what, Jameson? You're a smart guy.
Thanks.
I would tell him. I feel like it's not ethical to not tell him. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, do you do RA? Is that something you'd even learn from? Like, do you do OA?
We'll see.
Like, for me, I don't want to do any RA. So.
Oh, Billy Flips is back. Billy Flips decided to come back in.
Really? What's up?
It's good.
He's on.
Robert, we got your comment on the screen, and now you're back.
Okay, what do you want to say about email lists?
Yeah, Avery.
What questions do you have specifically?
I don't know, like, talk about your journey monetizing.
Well,
stuff.
just get started, man. Just start building an email list. I've been telling Taylor to do
What
this
do you
forever.
like? What do you use it for?
Well, there's a few things. Obviously, you're going to sell whatever you're trying to sell. So I have one email list for restricted inventory. We have about 2,000 emails on it.
Yeah, I
And
know.
my
I get hit with those emails all the time.
No, you probably don't. You probably get hit with my BBB emails, like my book business blueprint. We email like 3 times a week.
No, I've never gotten emailed by that. I've just the restricted inventory ones.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't email that much on restricted inventory. We email like 5 times as much on book business blueprint. But basically, just collect emails and stay in touch. I'm actually about to make a new email list, and I'm just going to market my social media. So YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And so the email list is my way of sending my content out.
How many members are on your email list for like restricted inventory?
I just said 2,000.
Oh,
Damn, Billy. Damn it, Billy. You better freaking pay attention or we're going to kick you out of here.
And I got like 40,000 on BBB. So.
When did you release that course? You did it with Steve, right?
BBB was 2020, mid 2020.
That's right when he became like the fake guru. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
100%. Yeah.
I just have to
Seriously?
bring some lightheartedness to the. I'm sorry. Totally.
Well, you
ignore it.
instantly become a fake guru when like you're making money from selling a course and then your Amazon account gets shut down because now you're making no money on Amazon and you're making way more money disproportionately selling a course.
How many copies of that course did you sell?
Probably like 700,000 at this point.
Oh my gosh, you guys are actually really close to the 2 Comma Club.
Yeah.
What?
But I mean, like our
700,000
profit margins are like probably like
2%.
15%. Like they're not super high because we spend so much fucking money on ads.
Bro,
You guys
who's
never
this
hear me talking
LOL
about my
guy?
course on social media. Like it's
Like,
all
he doesn't
paid
even have a
traffic.
profile picture. Like, why are you trying to give me advice?
Billy, I'm going to be honest. In order to sell you, you need more experience. Don't listen to this guy. This guy's kind of like I'm getting like scammy vibes from this LOL guy. Like if I could kick him from the show, I probably would. You know,
You
don't listen-
can. Miles kicks people all the time. Just right click on their name or something. I don't know.
Oh, put
He
user in
kicked-
timeout. Oh my god,
People call Miles a virgin like 5 times on his show, and he just kicks
I
them
feel
off.
like such a parent right now. I put him in timeout. He's blocked for 5 minutes.
Wait, so you sold 700,000 separate copies?
No, $700,000 worth, which is like
What a say.
like
was
7 courses.
That's
I wish if I sold
70
700,000, I would be like retired right now.
He literally made
He wouldn't be talking to people like us, that's for sure.
he literally made tens of dollars. But
Dude, how many White Claws have you had over there?
I've only had one. I was going to ask you guys. Do you guys want to keep chopping it? Should we end it? Should I get another beer, or do you guys want to? How are we feeling?
Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Wait.
going to go get another beverage. Jameson,
So-
you're the moderator. Jameson's going to be the moderator while I'm gone. Okay.
I'm kicking
Why
all
were your
you guys out.
margins that low? Were you doing a lot of affiliates?
You said what? Oh, the profit margins?
Yeah, were you doing a lot of
It's
affiliates?
ridiculous paid traffic. We just paid a
Facebook
lot.
ads. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Seth,
wasn't going to pay.
Seth,
I'm not
Seth
gonna
has
pay
seen
for
them.
that.
I have seen them and I have been massively helped by that course. So I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Paying for the ads to help more people.
Yeah.
What's inside the course that I don't already know?
Probably
All the
like
things.
I would say like I'm really proud of the last portion of the course, which just talks about systems. I just read the E-Myth before I made the course, so I was like super systemed out at the time.
Okay. I've heard that,
But,
that book.
It just talks about sourcing different things, you know, like but you're transitioning to OA still.
Yeah. I've heard that E-Myth book being thrown around a lot.
Yeah, it's good. It's a must read.
Cool.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
changes your perspective on business. Like Jameson's a great example of somebody who's really fucking good at creating a lot of money by himself. But if he learned how to systematize it, then he could take a vacation for a year and have his business run while he's not there. You know, which maybe he'll do eventually.
It's fine. I need to level up. Hanging out with
You're
you guys.
taking
I will,
a
though.
step in the right direction, hiring a VA, but now like have them actually find a lot of shit for you, and then
That's what I need to work on. I was having like I don't know how. I guess I wouldn't know where to even start on how to train a VA to source for me. Like that to me is like I'm like at the freaking infant level when it comes to even starting with a VA and training them how to shop for me.
wait, say that one more time. What was it? Was
I
that a question?
literally would have no clue where to start, how to train a VA to source for me.
I would
Like
just
how I
yeah.
source is like untrainable, you know, I feel. Or like I guess I wouldn't know how to do it. Like
It's
like-
I just use
it's a muscle. Like you really have to build it up like a muscle. Like when I hired the first VA, like I feel like I'm at like level 2 or 3 maybe. Like I didn't know what the heck to have them do. But I just
yeah, that's where I'm at.
It's like check out these 10 leads, fill out the information, vet them for me.
There's a
and,
lot of numbers involved. Anytime you can place a number on something, that's good. So like sourcing, for example, sales rank is a number. Number of sales in the last 30 days, which is similar to sales rank, is a number. price is a number, profit is a number. And so all these things are numbers. And then like, okay, once you get the numbers figured out, then it's what is subjective that you do that you could try and train someone else to do. And that's coming down and saying like, oh, it's about to be summertime and this is a tank top that people are going to buy. Okay, seasonality. So it's not really a number, but it's like, it's something to factor in that you can just add to the SOP. Like, is this a seasonal item? You know, and then you put out as many things like that as you can. And that's my plan on systematizing the sourcing side of things. It's definitely hard though, you know, like there's a lot of specific knowledge involved. And that's why like we don't have one software that can do it all for us. That's why VA still exists, because softwares aren't smart enough to do it. And so we have to have human brains come in. But if you're going to have human brains come in, you have to train them what to do properly. So give them as many numbers as possible. And then after the numbers, give them like the subjective things and like try and communicate with them. Top 10's a little salty. Don't worry, top 10. We kicked Taylor out of our chat because he kicked you out. So hopefully we're even. Oh, he's back. He's back again. Cheers.
He didn't have any beer, so I had to get a Chardonnay.
Avery, when are you going to where are you going again? Colombia?
Colombia.
When are you leaving?
I'll be leaving anywhere from a week to 3 weeks.
Weren't you just there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm leaving.
Oh, yeah.
Jameson, did you give him sass when you asked him that?
Of course.
Jameson obviously never listens, just like Taylor.
Well, not with that attitude, I don't.
What do you guys, let's get a voting poll on this really quick. Is Taylor a Karen?
Yes.
I don't know.
100%.
Okay, this guy, you're going to be in timeout.
It's the same guy.
Dude, he came on another YouTube account. He's going to come back on the old YouTube account that you just kicked him on.
He's unbanned because of 5 minutes on the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, imagine.
Okay, to counter your point, Romer, if you were to circle, I don't know what you guys were talking about beforehand, but it would be
There's the leads list, like the exclusive leads list to your own store.
To find replans, what would you do differently in sourcing, or do you just find them struggling with finding these? Gosh, I feel like I don't know what % of your store, guys, is replans. Jameson, Seth. I don't know. Mine is not a lot, to be honest.
I have one replan.
Wait, are you serious?
No joke. I have one.
You know what? That's why we're friends, Jameson. Because Seth, maybe you can help us out.
Yeah, and then like I do the different model as well. So they're like replans. Like I find the same item over and over again, but it's never the same link. So,
It's really just a product you can buy consistently from a retail website. Like a replan is just a general term.
I think this guy knows what a replan is, Billy. I think he's like, how do I find more of them?
Yeah, it's just. I mean, you just got to look at those kind of websites more often, I would say, because that's where
you need to show us the items you think are replens, and then we'll tell you if they're replens.
Jameson's making a strategic entry into the.
Here's my email.
I mean, I'm no pro, but I think what would be a replan would be an item that doesn't have. It's not on clearance. If an item's on clearance, it's going to be hard to be a replan. But if you're able to find it at a retail store and it's got a low number of sellers and it's got a consistent keeper graph and you're buying it at not a discounted price, you're buying it at the actual retail price from like whatever website, that would constitute like being a replan. I think every product could potentially be a replan, and I'm treating all my catalog as a replan, and my team's going to go through and treat everything as a replan. But if the clearance is gone, then we no longer have the opportunity to buy it anymore. It's gone, you know?
Yep. I think if you ask yourself, why is the deal a deal? That'll tell you a little bit, you know? A lot of the stuff we buy, you know, we're getting it for clearance or whatever. But if you find one replan and then storefront stock those people.
I've heard storefront stocking, according to Warner, has more opportunities for replans than like going from website to Amazon.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I love storefront stocking.
Avery, do you have Arbitrage Hero?
No, what is that?
It's you can get a free trial, but while you're in Seller Amp, you can see offers from retail websites on the right side of your screen without having to even
Oh,
click the
nice.
Google.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Wait, that's
It's
isn't Seller Amp do the same thing?
No, Seller Amp just does a Google search.
No, you can search it at Google, but this thing will like have websites there with a price.
How much is Arbitrage Hero?
I just used a free trial. I don't know. I'm probably not going to buy it again, but
This
probably
is way
it-
too
Is it not worth it?
mentions. God.
it's not 100% accurate, or I mean, I wouldn't say not 100% accurate. It's just it's not worth $30. I don't think. It just
I mean,
makes it a
if
lot.
it was like 30% accurate, that would be like worth a ton of money.
I mean,
Okay.
you guys can try it out.
What do you guys think of Layla Hermosi?
It's kind of like a dude vibe.
You're getting dude
But
vibes.
she's a boss. She's a boss though.
I think she took tea. I think she's like
Yeah.
really into working out, and she took tea for a while and got like a big ass Adam's apple. I don't think she's a dude
No, her
though.
voice, dude. I heard her voice for the first time a few days ago, and it's like crazy low. I was like, what?
You know what I found was really interesting though? I'm like low key kind of impressed. She does have like really like hustle vibes, and content's good. But you think like like opposites attract. Like I feel like Alex has this like really like masculine, build big businesses vibes. You'd think he'd get like a really feminine woman. I'm interested.
No. I think he's the kind of guy that would look for a partner that's like interested in the
Yeah.
same stuff as him. That's gonna help him like grow.
They literally have YouTube videos that say like we married for business.
Yeah, they look like exactly like each other too.
That's awesome. Good for them. You know what? That's
Yeah.
what we need in our lives. Hyper
They're
obsessed people.
teammates.
I don't think so. I don't think everyone needs that.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit.
Yeah.
What do you want, Avery?
Avery wants a little Columbia.
I want a woman who never talks to me about business.
Really? I will say this,
wanna
guys, just
chill.
heads up. Not to get too deep into personal details, but I have definitely taught personal to Amazon strategies, to Diana, to other women. It might not be the smartest play. I think there's definitely a line. I'm curious, Seth, you guys are kind of building it together. You're focusing on your account. I don't know, maybe you can speak, but there's definitely something to be said for separating personal life and your business. I think there's definitely something to be said for the separation,
All right,
Have
y'all.
you
I
guys
gotta
heard of-
roll.
Jameson, we're going to miss you.
My
See ya,
Uber Eats is
Jameson.
here.
Good to hang out.
All right, guys. Peace out. I'm gonna eat dinner. Have a good night, guys. It was
See ya.
fun. Peace
Have
out.
you
y'all.
heard? You guys heard of the show Severance? I haven't watched it yet, but it's like the concept is your personal and business or work life are completely separate, and you don't know what's going on the other side.
Severance?
Yeah.
Is it on Netflix?
Apple TV, I think.
You watch
I
it?
heard,
Is it
I heard it's really good. I haven't watched it though.
Severance? Okay, I'll check it out. Maybe I could learn something.
Yeah, Taylor, what were you saying about like what's the problem?
No, there's no problems. I'm just saying sometimes it's sometimes, right? Like when we have all these different parts of us,
Yeah.
So
She
I
just
think
walked in the room. That's why. I'm just kidding.
no. I'm
No
not-
problems at all.
She wanted to go to bed early tonight. No,
I love it.
Look, my vibe has always been like, look, complete transparency. I like trying to help people with what I'm learning, as I, progress. But no, I think that depending on your partner, it's nice to keep things separate. And other times I know like other resellers, like, do you guys follow Alexa? Her and her husband, like fucking, they're building together, like, all the time.
Oh yeah, she does like solid like 130K months. or
Yeah,
something.
she's cranking. But how much of involvement does your wife have in the business, Seth?
I feel like we're both kind of like cheerleaders of each other's realms of life. Like I like try and celebrate her and like her growth as a play therapist, like for clinical mental health counseling, and she's just like super supportive for what I'm doing, and like we both talk to each other about like what we do.
Yeah.
But like I'm not like doing like client stuff, and she's not like repricing. So I mean, like another route you could take is like we could like both do the Amazon and both do the social media, and that's cool too. But like for now, this is where we are. So
Okay, let's see. Y'all watch Ozark. I know.
Yes, it was so good. You guys gotta watch it.
the comment below.
We don't got time to watch shows. Billy, we're out here hustling.
I knew you were gonna say it.
Trenches.
Wait, what comment are you talking about?
Bro, wife is swole.
What does swole mean?
Like ripped.
Big.
This right here.
Oh, Avery, yeah. Can you? I'm excited for Columbia, Avery. Did you have you looked at any Airbnbs yet?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a place for like dude, like 500 a month. Nice ass place. Like after like going different places, I'm like, I don't need the nicest place. I've lived downtown Miami. I stayed at a really nice place last time I was in Columbia, and I think I focus better if I just have like a medium place, like nice bed, clean, no cockroaches, but it's like basic as fuck. And so
This
500 bucks a month, get a place, walking distance to a gym. That's not where I'm going. I did go there though, El Poblado. That's Medellin.
This is like
Type
what
in
it's to be
Granada, Cali is where I'm gonna go.
Look at it's like a bunch of high rises, like right in the side of the mountain.
Yeah, it's chill, super touristy. Type in Granada, Cali. I like how you type the first 3 letters so fast, so we don't see your search history.
Yeah, no.
Might have Asins in there.
Wait, Granada, California. What is this?
No, Granada, Cali, Colombia.
You can see my search history. You might scar you forever, but
Yeah. So I mean, that's like the El Poblado of Cali.
I feel like Cali's way more low key, but
It is for sure, but it's the salsa capital of the world.
oh,
I love the way they dance, and even in Medellin, like the people love salsa music so much compared to like Costa Rica and Mexico, not Puerto Rico necessarily, but they love salsa music so fucking much.
Billy, Seth. I mean, you guys travel. I mean, other than outside the U.S. at all?
Not recently.
As a kid, I lived in Thailand for 2 years, which was sick.
Wow, that's cool.
Thailand's a sweet place.
Damn.
And then literally like 3 days ago, wife and I decided we're gonna go to Peru in like September or October, which would be sick.
Dude,
Have you been there?
yes, I have all the spots. Let me know.
Let's go. Yeah.
Dude, okay, you guys need to stay in Cusco for like a week. Okay?
Really?
Well,
Cusco?
actually, it depends what you want to do. If you guys want to go to the beach, like Lima, but if you want to go like hiking, and, like,
Hiking. Yeah.
Cusco, game
Cusco.
over.
Heck yeah.
This is like top 3 spots, like behind like Asia and like Bali. Like this place, there's so much. This is like the place to stay. Like if you're gonna go to what's that, Machu Picchu?
Yeah. Rainbow Mountain, maybe.
This is, oh my God, it's just rich. And
Dude, even on the Google map, like it was just like all mountains everywhere.
yeah, stay in Cusco. Stay here for at least 4 or 5 days. There's like a big market, a small little old town. Yeah, Peru is beautiful country, really beautiful country.
Yeah, that'll be a bunch of fun.
When are you guys going?
We haven't planned it yet, but like September, October probably.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Everyone, I'm in the lobby. Everyone keeps coming in here, looking around.
It's insane how much you haven't like seen anyone or heard anyone in the background of your, like you're in a hotel lobby, but like nobody. Yeah. Want to be on YouTube? Just get some random shit.
I invited the front desk staff. I was like, hey, if you guys want to come on YouTube live, like we're gonna be doing Q&A about.
You asked the
I want to
staff.
see my system for tracking inventory and give your
Yeah,
thoughts on it.
Avery, let's see
Yeah.
it. Avery's over here like, guys.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask the hotel clerk. Do you have any
Avery's
thoughts?
like, you guys want to see my system for picking up hotel staff? No.
My SOP for VA Instagram DMs.
Avery, can you give us like a link to sign up for email and get this like a free SOP copy here? How do we get this for free?
Yeah, go to romertheromer.com
Okay.
and fill out the contact form. Anyone that does that, I'll actually send this to you.
Wait, what is romertheromer.com?
It's just my website. It's got a contact form. But anyway, this is. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
So VA source products, they add them to the Google Sheet, which I can't show you guys right now for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm
Avery
actually
check.
filling out this this
Do you
contact.
use the Seller Amp feature for the Google Sheet?
What is that?
They have a
Yeah.
built-in
We load it up with Seller Amp. That's like that's one of the main reasons why we use Seller Amp is to get all that vital information into the Google Sheet.
Yeah.
Then I check them. I give my team the go ahead to purchase. Item gets shipped to Montana. Shout out Seth for connecting me with Tiger Lily Prep. Somebody was asking about prep centers. Tiger Lily seems like they're going to do a good job. Very communicative. They respond to my questions, and they
What's
said
the
they can
rate
get
per item?
$1 per item, 25 cents for what was it, Taylor? Like a poly bag?
Poly bag, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to switch, yo. I need to switch.
And it's sales tax free.
Can I ask Seth really quick? Seth, what's your opinion on this real quick? And then we go back to you, Avery. I'm paying 80 cents per unit in Texas. I'm paying sales tax.
Yeah.
I'm their biggest client. So this prep center, like, they are so good. They ship out within 48 hours. They love me. Should I switch to a tax-free state or should I stay in Texas because I'm their biggest client? They're like bring me.
I think
you know.
I think Avery and I have a similar idea, but like, how much do you spend on inventory per month?
I mean, right now I'm at 30K. I'll probably spend 50K this month.
Okay, so we'll do 50K a month. And what's your sales tax in your state?
8.25%.
8.25.
And
So
what's your average sales price on Amazon?
$58.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
so even
is
just
high as well.
even just with 1 month, 8% of 50K is like $4,000.
So I'm basically getting raped right now.
I mean, you're getting raped in the way that most people get raped, but you're getting raped.
Most people
Is
like
that
your
not
price.
appropriate?
getting
Wait,
deep
you know what?
like
I'm
that.
actually. I wonder if I shouldn't talk like that. Is that not appropriate to be live?
I don't know about YouTube.
So look. You're spending
Sorry.
$4,000 on prep. I actually sent you a long ass voice text the other night, Taylor, breaking down these numbers, but it didn't
Wait,
send. I didn't
on,
feel like reshooting.
on Instagram or text because I didn't get it.
No, it did not send, and I was like, I do not feel like recording that again. It was like 2
Well,
minutes.
this is why I'm asking Seth because I'm like genuinely like, fuck. Do I really have to switch me and my 3 clients to another prep center?
Okay. So $4,000 is what you're going to save. Now, if you that's 4,000 units. You're not even prepping 4,000 units because your average sales cost is. Do you know your average buy cost?
Probably about 2.5 times less than my average sale price. So what's
So probably like $20. So
5.8?
you're probably prepping 20. Let's say you're prepping 3,000 units a month, dude. That's like how much you would save in sales tax. You're saving $4,000 in sales tax, and you would only pay like maybe $3,500 on the high end. So at least you're making $500 extra. You know,
But I'm
just
also
from the
paying
sales
20
tax.
cents less per unit. So does that
Just from the
make it-
sales tax. Yeah. The 20 cents less per unit's not shit compared to what you could save.
So I need to switch basically.
So just
Yeah.
just get a piece of paper and write down like how much like you'd spend per month at the place that you're at, and then write down how much you'd spend on prep at the other place, and then also
He's gonna spend
find-
if he spends $100,000 a month at $20 per item, he's spending $5,000 dollars. Okay, saving how much is sales tax? 6%.
No, his was 8.25.
8.25.
That's
Dude,
very
the
high.
math just adds up right here. 8.25. You're already saving $8,000 by sending it to the other prep. Fuck that 20 cent savings. Like on average, here, this will make it really simple for you. On average, per item, you are saving 0.085. You are saving $1.70 per item. Your average, so you're saving more than you're saving double what you're currently paying, and you're still
Seth,
saving
can you
7.
connect me? Can you connect me with Tiger Lily?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. We
God
can
bless.
all be the Tiger Lily crew.
Tiger Lily.
Good business.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah. I'll send my stuff first.
And
What were you saying,
anyone who
Kevin?
watched this late in the video is gonna sign up for Tiger Lily
They get
too.
some gems here.
You guys hosting another trip?
So
Yes. Go to TaylorJonesExperiences.com.
is that real?
Yes. But it doesn't include the nipple. The nipple. No. No, you can go to www.TaylorJonesExperiences.
Why do you have to put www?
If you put 2 W's, it's special. So there you go.
Oh gosh.
www.jonesexperiences.com/travel. If it doesn't work, do /travel. Experiences.com/travel.
That's spell experiences right.
There it is.
Oh shit.
My little
Nice.
recap video. So August, baby.
Where we
this,
going?
Is that ClickFunnels?
I don't know yet. My cute little video. I made this really quick.
How many spots are actually available?
No, I think I don't want it. It's too crazy if you have more than like 15 people. It's too crazy, you know? So it's genuinely 13, you know?
Did you set that up with ClickFunnels?
Yeah. Avery's team. Avery, thank you. Your team, Mohan, Cool Deep, they cranked this out real quick. So look at theirs
Oh,
with
yeah.
our
You
tidbit.
got any upsells in there?
Yes, I have an upsell with a one-on-one coaching session for $400 with me.
You laugh so hard.
Really?
$400.
No, I do. Go to
That's
the
it.
hold on,
No.
go to the put your email in, go to the next step in the funnel. I'll show you.
No, I gotta buy it to see it.
Avery, do you do coaching?
No, not currently. Not currently. Anyway, to end this little diagram right here, Prep Center checks in the item. For every day that passes that the shipment is not checked in by the Prep Center, but the carrier says it was delivered, the team messages the Prep Center, which we already currently do with our Prep Centers, with books to make sure they have a 24-hour turnaround time. So worst case, we're looking at a 72-hour turnaround, which will probably happen pretty often. Lost items get a case made with the carrier or the Prep Center. So either the carrier is going to pay me or the Prep Center is going to pay me immediately. So we know that the website that we bought off of is full of shit and they didn't ship the number of items that they said they would. And then the Prep Center matches a physical product to the ASIN and the price and all that. So also we're reconciling invoices and obviously
We
tracking
do that
numbers.
twice a week. Mondays and Fridays, we reconcile purchases with Prep Center sheet.
Nice. Yeah.
Steph, I'm curious, or Avery, do you want to go ahead? Sorry.
Well, the last thing I was going to say is quantity of items should balance out on the spreadsheet. So, I mean, that's really it. I don't know if I'm missing anything there in the process. I feel like there's a couple more things that I should add.
Yeah, I feel like reconciling with the spreadsheet in Prep Center is huge. Repricing, returns are huge. Seth, does Tiger Lily ever lose anything? I've had yes and no's with different Prep Centers. Have they lost anything? What's the longest they've taken to ship, like turnaround time?
I mean, the turnaround time has been really good. I honestly don't look at it super hard. Like, it's been at a point where, like, it's been good for me and I'm happy with it. But like, I told her, like, I asked, like, hey, can you guys do a shipment once a week? Because that's what it was in my previous one. And she's like, you know,
He's like your number one fan.
What's that?
He came in here on 2 YouTube channels, and he wants to go to Taylor's event. GA. What was his name before?
No, this is his third.
LOL.
This is his third YouTube account that he hopped on.
Wait, are you serious? How do you know it's the same person?
This dude loves you because you booted him and he came
"Stop
back on a
picking me."
separate
It's the
YouTube
third
account.
Wait, how do you know it's the same person?
'Cause he said,
LOL was his
"Stop
first
picking
name.
me." And then it
Yeah,
was
Then
top 10.
Top 10 was his second name. Then he came in as GA.
Yeah, but you don't know that's him.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because no. He said, why'd you boot me?
Now
He came back.
unban me.
Taylor, stop kicking me, man. What a son of a bitch.
He's
Avery,
gonna
how
be
are
your
you
next
planning
master.
Your
on-
biggest fan.
Are you gonna track your OA spend and sales with a different software than the tracking spreadsheet? Because I think I'm gonna keep it all the same.
Yeah, we'll still use a tracking spreadsheet, but Taylor and I helped Taylor make a spreadsheet. Really, Taylor made the spreadsheet.
Well, Avery told me that I need to make a spreadsheet with these things. That Honeylet made it for me, and now I use it.
I'm probably gonna make it better, and I'll send it back to you.
What's
You
Honeylet?
son of a gun.
I'm gonna add some things to it, but yeah, he's got a pretty cool Google sheet that just gives you quick,
I can show you
how much
really
profit
quick.
did you make, what was your spend, all of those things.
Hold on a second.
What are we doing here?
I think I'm just gonna use the book flipper spreadsheet for OA. as
Yeah,
well.
the cool thing is I developed a software on restricted inventory, which you can easily do with a spreadsheet and have your VAs check every day. But we have a software that connects with FedEx's and maybe UPS's API, and it tells you where the shipment is. So shipments get lost. It's going to happen,
I haven't
and
had
you don't
that
want
happen
to
yet.
blame the prep center. You want to blame the carrier if it's the carrier. So
So this
yeah,
Which
this
is
how
FedEx
much
or
we
UPS.
purchased. Profit.
Total
tracks everything.
2021.
This
Can you
thing
go to the
is
next
actually-
tab? Go to
Wow.
inventory for us.
No, Avery, you son of a gun.
So you spent
You almost
almost
went to. You were like,
I know. I was like, oh yeah, let me show you. Okay, I kind of want to source another product live. Does anybody have a product that they're not going to buy next month? Or Avery, maybe a question, maybe not like a super trendy one that we would be herded. Actually,
how do I share my screen?
if you
You can go down and there's share like center bottom.
Oh, I see it. Okay,
Yeah.
let me pull something up. And
yeah,
I'll-
let's analyze some products.
I got
Yeah.
one right here, real quick. If you want me to share.
Okay,
first.
yeah, rip it while Billy's pulling his up. You can go ahead, add it in.
Okay, yeah. Let
Okay.
me just go down
So
a little rabbit hole. And then
Here's
Oh, I
here's
just
the
want to let you
product.
guys know like how popular I am, just so everyone knows that
Okay. So these are pretty hot. Let's see, $16. But I don't
Avery,
know. I didn't buy them because
can't
what the
see.
fuck does
No.
chest? Why does it say chest size on socks?
wait, what? What did you say?
No, that's not right. We
It
can't
says
see.
chest size on socks, and it says like no returns at the top. It says like, don't miss this one, PPL. No returns or exchanges. So here we go. You can find them here or here. $35. That I feel like above $30 is profitable prices for socks. If you can get them above $30.
Are you supposed to be
I
sharing
hear
your
an
screen
echo.
right now? Or I don't see it.
Oh, I thought I was sharing my screen. Oh, my bad. I'm just
I don't
talking. I do this all the time with my team. My team's like, boss, share the team, share the screen.
Boss,
I
Put me
have-
on there.
I have them ask me. I have them call me sir.
That you don't have to ask
Put me
them
on
for that.
a. Put me
They-
in, coach. Put me in, coach.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I got
Dude,
you.
The
Wait,
person
hold on.
that
Can I-
hired is so good at that. Go ahead.
we guys, we just to let you know, we officially went down to 0 people watching at this point.
It's gonna
Hey,
it's
that's
gonna be
cool.
a great.
We were okay, we got one. We got one back in. We were averaging like 8 to 10 the whole time, and like literally, I think it slowly fell off. People were like, "I'm falling asleep."
It is what it is.
Is this me?
This
Oh no.
the
Guys, I'm
the
posting
value
this
in this.
I'm posting this whole video on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah, the value in this is in networking,
Depends.
honestly. But anyway,
Avery, you're
here's the sales rank. You see the sales rank drops off out of nowhere. What's going on there?
Yeah, why is it?
This is
probably
a-
had
this is a
Nobody
good-
was in stock. That's why.
Yep, no one was in stock.
Smart Seth. And then they come back, but then the sales
Look at
rank
my
doesn't
forehead.
go up.
Look at my
so it
forehead.
just disappeared.
Anyway,
The
you
sales
can
rank
buy
and
them on this
everything.
website for $16. But it says chest size, which is like makes me
Chest.
think that it's like a scam. ASOS.com, they got a pretty badass domain.
I mean, ASOS is a pretty strong brand. I think.
What is it?
I mean,
Why the
ASOS.
fuck-
I think ASOS is the clothing brand. I guess they sell.
They're
Nike
like one of the
too.
only people that have good reviews on Trustpilot. Everybody else has such shitty reviews. Like even like good websites like Amazon.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what your SOPs are, Billy and Seth. it's really hard to tell what websites are good. We found that if Rakuten is on it, it's usually good, or we'll buy like 1 or 2 units to test every once in a while. Did we lose? Did
Oh,
we
we
lose
lost
someone?
that.
Oh, hold on. Sorry,
Oh.
Sorry,
No.
Seth.
That was
I got-
so weird. I saw. Yeah. Anyways.
I've been drinking way too much. No, I'm just kidding. Okay,
All right,
Billy,
let me
we're
show
gonna.
you guys a Carter Maxwell listing.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's the current one.
Okay,
No,
go.
Have you ever
You're live.
gone and like looked at them 2 months later? Like
No,
scroll
I'm
back?
not in his Discord. I'm just this. It's not
You
actually.
talking about Carter's listings 2 months later?
Yeah.
It's because so many people buy him from his Discord.
They probably become a lot more profitable.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
That's-
can you guys see my
Wait,
screen?
are you
now?
guys saying good or bad things about Carter? Because he's
Carter's awesome.
No,
Just
Carter's
like
a
there's
man.
a lot of
But
people
look
on
at
the
this.
listings.
This is like what happens when he.
Oh my god.
This isn't actually one of his listings. I'm just saying that.
Carter
Okay.
Maxwell. Look at the influence of one influencer.
This is just an example of what happens.
It's a great service.
All right, let's go find something.
Who's Taylor's biggest fan? Is that you, Taylor?
Where?
I feel like Taylor made that account and commented.
No, I don't have the time for that shit. Carter Maxwell.
I'll be
I
right
can't
back,
believe-
kids.
I can't believe Carter has that much influence. That's why.
No, this isn't actually one of his things. I'm just joking.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I thought you were being serious. I'm gonna still post that on my story. I recorded
Dude,
that
I
one.
see these everywhere. Have you guys sold these? The Fujifilm.
I haven't. I just test bought some like cameras. but
You did?
off eBay.
Oh, not those ones though.
Yeah, there's like a million different variations of them too.
I feel like you can get these profitably if you use a discount at Walmart.
Really? Oh yeah. So, I mean, are you
Go
on
ahead.
Gator in that?
This. I'm not sure.
What were you saying, Taylor?
I was gonna say, so of all your
These
inventory
two.
spend, what percent is from eBay? Almost all of it?
Yeah, like all of it. Yeah.
Dude, that's insane, bro. Seth, you should literally make a course on that. And I'll tell you why. Like all the people that I know, like the way that Avery's going right
Why is it-
now, the way that Miles, Warner, like I feel like we all have really pretty semi-similar sourcing strategies. You're the only one in the OA space that I know that's doing eBay
Who,
to
who
Amazon.
did you learn that from, Seth?
Seth, you're the only one, dude. You could make a course and like, I mean, unless obviously you're gonna have competition the more people you teach, but it's like a trade-off you might want to consider, you know?
I feel like I've thought about it a little bit, but we'll see.
'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know anyone doing eBay to Amazon flips.
But guys, look, this is the arbitrage hero.
Steve does a
Like, this-
little bit. He's at like 10K a month.
Other
10,
than Steve,
15.
there's
What who'd you learn from, Seth?
okay, Billy. I'm looking at your lead. Let's see here. Okay, what do
Sure.
we
Yeah, this actually might be profitable.
Man, it looks profitable. For me, like I kind of just took
Shut the stream down.
regular OA stuff and then just like applied it to eBay.
28.
Nice.
Kind of simple version.
You
Yeah, do you
didn't
think
like learn the eBay flipping from anybody specifically?
Not that I can think of. I like closed out an office that was like they were retiring, and so like there was a bunch of used items there, and I'm like, shoot, like these sold really well. I want them again. And so I thrifted like in the past. So I'm like, well, eBay probably has them. So
Check out. Can I share my screen? Show you guys a lead. Now that we're an hour and a half in, I can show some good shit.
Yeah, honestly, I
Nobody's
doubt
watching.
anyone's watching at this point. So
Yeah.
Avery, I don't like you anymore. No, I'm just kidding. Avery, you look great, by the way, brother. Have you been taking some supplements or something? You look great, brother.
Yeah, I've been eating peaches every day.
Nice.
Peaches and pussy.
So a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Nike
Billy, we have-
Junior
we have
Summer,
4 people.
whatever this hat is right here. Let's
What website is this? What website is this?
tenniswarehouse.com.
Oh my
Yo, literally 5 people just joined here out of nowhere. What is going on, guys? If you have questions, drop them in the comments below. We have the online arbitrage experts getting hammered, revealing their secrets tonight for you. Drop them in the comment section below.
$33. Look at this. This is selling for $33. And let's look at the keeper real quick. If my internet will ever load. I mean, it sells consistently for $30.
So
Look at this.
consistent.
Like, this is a badass.
That's a very good shirt.
Yeah.
We're live on TikTok right now.
And then look, you buy it for $13.97. You make $6.50 profit. This is after prep. After prep, no sales tax because it's going to Montana. 50% ROI. It sells. Let's see how many sales per month.
Stop
1,300
selling
per
it
month.
so hard. It's so good.
I just took a picture of the ace.
It's good. It's on YouTube. But I mean,
So you can get it at
Yeah,
Finish Line for $12.32. Look.
Guys, I'm
Yeah,
live
let's
on
see if
Or
we can
no,
tank
never
this
mind.
together, guys.
No. See, literally,
dude,
You
when
never
it
get
was
into
like
live
double the
video.
sellers, it was still at the same price, which is sick.
Yeah, I know. You see that? You see this, Taylor?
should I go buy some right now?
Yo tengo vino en mi copa porque yo quiero beber vino.
How many variations does that have?
Oh yeah, check.
None.
You know, I'm curious. I want to.
Yeah.
Have you bought any?
No, actually, no. I take that back. It's got 3. It's got 3. But I think the black is. Let's see. Let me share my screen one more time.
Guys, we're live on TikTok. We're live on TikTok and YouTube. TikTok. YouTube.
Let me share my screen one more time, Taylor. If you can pop me on there real quick.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna pop you somewhere else. Boy.
Oh yeah, pop me, daddy. Yeah. The black's 83% of the sales. So the black.
Oh, geez.
This is what Daddy Taylor taught me. He said if
Yeah,
it has 1,300 sales per month, and it's got 80% of the sales, then you do that, and it's getting 1,000 sales per month. So basically, anybody watching this right now could be safe buying like 1,000 of these.
Wait, hold on a second.
Sell.
No. Competitive
They
sellers.
literally sell for a couple
Competitive
months.
sellers.
Wait a second.
You said what?
Hold on.
You still need to look at the competitive sellers, but like you can still get a lot off that.
There's 10 FBA offers, but
That's
they're all priced. They all have healthy prices, except for one guy who has like no reviews. Everybody else is like 31 and up.
Let me give an example here, okay, Avery? Because and Seth, do you do much variation listings or no?
Yeah, some of them are.
Okay, I'm curious then what you think. But okay, I don't think this is profitable, so I'll go over this. I don't think anyone's selling this. If you are, I'm sorry. But
Gymnastics. That's a gymnastics shoe.
yeah,
That's so not a gymnastics shoe.
I got 90 guys. Just let you know, we got about 98 people in my TikTok live. Okay, but 98 people, very good people. Okay. So Avery, you're telling me I told you to go to variations, right? And then
Yep.
take the percentage, right?
Yep.
And then one of the things, this is what I used to do. I used to say, okay, well, viral launch. This is my cute little private label extension. So what I used to say is, okay, 164 sales, and this variation's getting 10%. So it's going to sell me 16 units. But what I started doing was going to this tab and going to offers.
Offers. Yeah, that's what Warner taught me.
And now, look, this is telling me that we have a more accurate 26 sales per variation. Now, again, you really want to look at what happened here, but this is a really sexy way.
But that's an average.
No, it's not an average. It's an exact number of drops.
No. It's not an exact number. It's an estimate because it doesn't know for sure. Yeah.
It's an estimate.
But
Number of drops.
it's pretty damn close.
No, the total, it says it's an average of 26 sales.
Where do you see that?
No, that's an estimate. That's like that's a total sum estimate. That's why it's got that little squiggly thing.
Okay.
Do you pay attention in school?
This guy had 5 and he went down to 6 or 3, so they count that as 2. Then he went up to 4, they count that at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I got a question about this page. So if you zoom in on the price, those purple dots are sales, right?
Right here. You're saying here?
No.
That's the
On the
buyback.
price history. On the price history. Go to the price history. I'm pretty
here?
sure the purple dots up top are sales. No. Go back to variations. Yeah, or data. Yeah, those purple dots. You see the purple dots on the top of that? There's like dots. And see how
No.
there's like, you see that? I'm pretty sure when the purple dots are happening, sales are happening. And this is like a crazy high volume listing, so we see lots of sales. But sometimes you'll see like 5 sales. And so what you can do is you you can guesstimate across all the different variations who got the sale based on the in stock rate.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I look at. I just wanted to share that data offers because actually I learned that like literally like 2 months ago. I just found out about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You didn't know that, Seth?
I think I had known about the tab, but I'd always just heard around that it wasn't accurate, so I haven't really looked into
Gotcha.
it.
Maybe it's not.
People are saying it's pretty accurate, so like people who know what they're doing are saying that. So I'm gonna start
KK.
using that.
Hey, Tay, what do I need to start? U.S. documents, LLC. Actually, you don't need any of that bullshit. You just need a social security number. Unless you want to be really official, then you should get an LLC and an EIN to replace your social security number. I think that's how it works, right?
Oh, we got people coming in. Do we really have 5 people in here?
We have 5 people in here right now. So someone,
shit.
guys,
You guys
Amazon.
gotta go to bed.
I know, Billy. It's past your bedtime. It's actually only 10:46 here in Austin, Texas.
You know what's crazy? I've sold like $80 worth of books since I joined.
Hey, nice.
What are your sales this month, Billy Flips?
2,500 low.
Hey, better than nothing. Seth, what are we
My
at
inventory's high though.
For the month?
for the month?
For the month, we are at 63.
Once my banger OA leads become available, I'm gonna do at least.
I'm at 50K, Seth. You're beating me by 13,000.
Hey, well, you have massive TikTok and automation clients and so much cool stuff going on.
Don't inflate my ego any more than it needs to be.
My buy cost.
And you've had a lot of drinks.
Nothing.
That's not including automation clients, right?
That is not including automation.
If you include how much his automation clients are losing, it actually brings his sales down to 30,000 a month.
No,
He charges them 10K a month and then 10K intern fee, and then he loses them 2K a month.
We've only
With
lost
like 20K sales.
The most we've lost is $4,000. No, just kidding. No, the worst month we've had is a 6% ROI. That's the worst month we had for one of them.
Hey, you were positive.
Do you actually sell automation courses?
No, listen, Billy. Automation is not a course, it's a service. Okay. It's a 50-50 profit split with a 10K upfront service fee that will be going to 25K as soon as I can catch up on my fulfillment, which I'm a little bit behind.
The thing is this, like whenever people say something's a scam, like you got automation courses being a scam, you got MLMs being a scam, you got courses being a scam. You have all these different things that are labeled as scam, and everybody's like, courses are scams, MLMs are scam, automation scam. The thing is, like, those are the things making a fuck ton of money. And yes, there are a fuck ton of scammers in this space, but at the same time, it also means that there's a massive amount of opportunity there for people who can do it right. Yeah. I posted a YouTube video of how to get your Amazon account back when it gets suspended, and I have so many scammers every single day commenting. And I posted that YouTube video, just search what's it called, like keyword optimization. Like I knew a lot of people were searching how to get your Amazon account back, and so I posted a YouTube video, and I've got like over 1,000 comments from all these fucking scammers on it now. And all of a sudden I'm like, damn, this has a lot of opportunity to sell people a service for Amazon account shutdowns. And I'm not making that yet, but whoever does make a service for Amazon account shutdowns is going to get paid, because there's so many scammers out there that are making money off of people. These scammers are and that's why Taylor Jones gets mimicked accounts. He gets what's it called, copycat accounts. Taylor, do you realize that
6 of
These
them.
people are scamming your current following, and they're selling them like large $1,000 packages, and they're getting sales. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it. And that's why it pisses me off so much when these people pop up. Seth, eventually you'll have, if you don't already, you probably maybe already have some fake accounts popping up.
Sold
They
another
follow your
book.
following, and they go and scam every fucking person.
That is
And-
so disappointing because I'm not even selling my audience right now. Motherfucker, I'm going
Exactly.
balls to the walls on Monday. We are going to be selling 5 more automation packages. No.
Dude, they're getting good too. Like they'll message your audience and be like, "Hey, this is my backup account just in case, but I want you to know about this opportunity." And like they have good messages now, like good English and shit.
No, this automation is the real deal. I definitely am. I moved my VAs to place all my purchases for me for 2 months. They average a 7% ROI. I said, okay, you're not good enough. I pulled the plug. The past 45 days, I've been doing it myself, and I'm confident that our numbers are going to go up. But this is something that you can offer a lot of money that people are willing to pay for, and that everyone in this call has the skill to do. You just need enough systems in place because it's a lot of work. Obviously,
Yeah.
not in your
you
own
can't do all
store.
that yourself.
You
Right.
trust
You
you trust
can't.
these VAs with your credit cards? You let them buy for you?
2 of Tiffany has my 2 credit cards and all 3 of my clients' credit cards.
That's wild.
The
Bro.
thing is, though,
Somebody slides in Tiffany's email right now and says, "Hey, I'll give you $100,000 if you scam Taylor real
but
quick."
here's what we're doing. Listen to what we're doing, though.
For
We
real.
have internal controls where each invoice is being sent to a Google Doc, and if there's any discrepancies at the end of the day on these people's cards, we're going to know about it.
I'm like, Tiffany, there's $100,000 discrepancy. What's this? And you never hear from her again.
I'm quitting.
And we can charge
For real.
back. It's like I don't think
exactly.
it's like, and here's the thing: these VAs,
Charge back $100,000. The bank never talked to you again. I'm playing devil's advocate. I do the same shit. You know I do.
yeah, it's like,
What?
look, if you trust in your VAs, it is worth trusting your VAs. I'm not going to be that person that's like, I'm not giving my
I
credit
get
card.
that, but with your clients' cards too.
I mean,
We've had to cancel one. So one of the times we made a purchase on a scammy website, and Tiffany messaged me. She's like, "Hey, I don't know. I think this might have been a scam." I called my client. I'm like, "Look, I think that was a scam. We're going to cancel the order. Please cancel your card and send me a new one." And I told them they're aware of the risk. They signed the contract. Like, look, this is the risk involved. We've had no problems. Absolutely no problems.
dude, what the cool thing about your service though is like 99% of the automation, like people just drop shit from like other countries and then they just go hard on these people's accounts until they get shut down.
Yeah, no drop shipping. All FBA.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
hit
really
800 followers.
Dude, nice, man.
guys. Let's all tag Billy right now so we can get to 1,000 tonight. Let's go, guys. Go follow Billy. What's your
Billy
Instagram
Flips
handle?
_.
Guys, how do I turn on? You guys know how do I turn around on TikTok? This camera, I can't figure it out. This is so annoying,
I gotta set up an email list.
dude. ClickFunnels or ConvertKit? What do you think, Avery?
I haven't
For
done
email list?
Use ClickFunnels now. ClickFunnels has an email. Are you using their email list function, Taylor?
Yep, I have 7 contacts for my travel mastermind.
Keep it all in one if you can. ConvertKit's like the industry standard, I think. But ClickFunnels, Russell Brunson, shout out. He just came out. He's trying to do everything with ClickFunnels, which is pretty cool. He's trying to do course hosting, email list, landing pages, literally everything.
You wrote a book called ClickFunnels
You know
too,
what it
right?
is.
I heard Russell Brunson's the scammer of the century. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Some people classify. This is a thing. This is where it gets like sketchy. Is like some people classify Russell Brunson as a scammer because he's really good at selling. He hypes up webinars. He sells $5,000, $10,000 packages, and some people look at that as a scam. You know.
Avery, do you want to go in together on a 5K coaching OA scaling your OA business?
Automation.
I'm going on you with that, Taylor.
No. Take out automation. Let's go in. We're gonna charge $6K. You get 3. I get 3. Let's do this. A group coaching. We're gonna get 10 people, $6K a piece. How to scale your OA business. We'll give you 2 months to learn, and then we'll go into we'll co-pitch a webinar.
Taylor, also Garrett and Danny do a similar thing with wholesale.
Honestly, I'm like ready to start. I want to launch another webinar. I'm like sell mode, passion. Let's go. I haven't sold anyone. I want to sell someone on something. Give me 30K, bitch. No.
I just can't picture myself charging somebody $5,000 and not like changing their life.
Billy, just
Yeah.
charge them 1,000 to start and then work your way up.
I'm not saying that's what I'm planning on doing.
I feel like courses have such a bad rep. Like literally, if the course is expensive and like it's worth it, like that's a great service to people.
Exactly.
Like, and you should charge for it.
And I'm familiar with the stigmas behind all of this because I literally grew up in this era. Like I know how everything works. Like it's easy to see through the bullshit. But I'm just like, if I'm gonna charge somebody $3,000 for a coaching call, like it better be a fucking good ass coaching.
You got to know how to make them. If you're going to charge $3,000, you better be making them 10K in their first few months.
That's what I'm saying.
You better have that skill. And right now you're doing 2,500 a month, so you don't. But once
I'm not saying that's what my plan is, and also my numbers aren't a reflection of my skill set. That's a reflection on how much access I have to capital.
I would say
I would say they kind of are though. Like execution is everything. The worst.
I would say if you haven't made 3,000 in a month, you can't charge 3,000 for.
I did 5K in February.
Profit.
No revenue.
Yeah. Once you make $10,000 in a day, for you to take that knowledge and put it in, like a video course or a coaching program, and teach somebody else how to do it, doesn't mean they're going to get results. You're just teaching them how to do it. You can charge whatever the fuck you want at that point, and it's going to happen. Like if you're an Amazon seller, you're eventually going to, if you don't quit, you're eventually going to make a lot of money, and people want to know how to do this. People love that shit.
Such a valuable skill.
You're like a fucking Costa Rican.
801.
801. 808s. Guys, 808s and heartbreaks, motherfucker. Oh. Okay, guys, so where should we do the next mastermind? I was thinking like either Mexico because it's easy access.
Detroit, USA.
Ew. Last like August, I was talking to this girl from Detroit for like 30 days via FaceTime. Avery, do you remember that? We were out one night with Ethan and this girl.
What was her name?
Oh, God. I don't even remember. Not Alexa.
Like Ali Pale or some shit.
Al Pal. Should we pull up her? No, we're not going to pull up her Instagram. But she was from Detroit. And then you know what? After her, I don't talk to Detroit girls anymore. I've never been to Detroit.
Billy's going to find it.
Billy's going to find her. Just search Al Pal on Instagram. She's a reseller. She's a reseller. Shout out to Al Pal. She's cool. Actually, no, she's a really cool chick. She's really smart. She's got a good heart. We just weren't a good match.
Alex?
She's going to be – let's all tag her. No, that's not her. Hold on a second. Is this like okay to do like live? Is like call someone else out like on like air?
Dude, we're so deep in here. Whoever stays around deserves this shit.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen. This is – okay, talk to this girl for like 30 days. Super cute girl. She wrestles.
As long as Diana's not watching.
Yeah, Diana's no. She's from Detroit. Okay, we talked, and I'm gonna end it, but that's her thing. And she's the only. She said the only girl I've ever met from Detroit. I've never been to Detroit, so I don't know. I don't want to make any biases. I've heard a lot of things about the city, but yeah, I don't know really. That's all I have to say. It's my limited experience about Detroit was Al Pal. Billy's
I'm looking at something. I'm not even listening to you guys.
Billy, you still got that V card?
You can't ask that on live air.
Hey, we're a minute.
If people can call Miles a virgin over and over again in this chat, I guess you can ask that.
Billy doesn't sound like a virgin. Miles kind of can, so
no,
you cannot judge Detroit by like one girl that you dated.
No, you're right. Okay, Seth? Have you been to Detroit?
Detroit's a great city.
I've been an hour away. I don't think it's a great city. It's a horrible place.
Billy,
I'm just
Okay,
kidding.
that's what I've heard, Seth. So let's get the opposite opinion. Billy, go ahead. What is it a good city for? Go ahead.
There's a lot of great fathers in Detroit.
Fathers.
Yeah,
What?
like dads. You know, they raise good kids.
You know, we just so happen to have 3 people on YouTube and 3 people on TikTok. Oh shit. Let's
Good
see if you know what. Let's
car
see if
workers.
Dan,
Yeah.
check Avery. You're not leaving, are you?
What are we about to do?
Or are you
Like
gonna leave?
Detroit, like the kind of
we-
dads in
we
it,
can
they're
chill for a
just
second.
loyal.
Okay, I'm gonna get Dan. Dan, I'm gonna get you in here. We're gonna get Dan. You guys know my buddy Dan. He's got like 1.2 million on TikTok. We're gonna get him in here right now. See if he'll join.
Who's Dan?
I don't know, some guy. You guys go ahead though. Avery, do you want to share us something exciting that's going on in your life right now?
What's going on in my life?
Share us something exciting, yeah.
Literally, all I'm doing with my time is salsa dancing, OA, and being with my dad. Like, that's it. That's all I'm doing.
Nice.
I'm not even doing jiu-jitsu. I gave
Really?
up jiu-jitsu temporarily. I'm going to compete May 25th, so I better start training again. But I haven't done jiu-jitsu in a couple weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. It's been a while.
Avery, though, I applaud you for priorities, bro. You're taking care of your dad, you know.
Yeah, making big shifts in the business too. I'm excited for this.
For online arbitrage.
Yeah.
You put that on your story, the Nausean lead.
Yeah.
You know what I look at this as though? I look at this as like online arbitrage sounds cool, but I really look at this as like other products other than books. That's wild.
What do you mean?
It's like finally like selling anything other than books, and I feel like it's just, like wholesale is not going to be much different. Private label, a little different, but I'm going to do both of those things eventually. I feel like OA just makes the most sense right now.
Yeah.
You don't want to go Walmart to Walmart and just like go hard at the Walmarts.
What do you mean, Walmart to
I'm
Walmart?
joking. Like you don't want to do RA.
Oh hell no!
Why don't you want to do RA?
Jake,
I'm
who was on
completely
here earlier, had an interesting point about RA. I don't want to like give away his. I mean, it's not even going to matter at this point, this late in this video. But he was saying that he wanted to create an app that basically hired people to do RA for you in your city and like source. So there'd be like mega sellers that would pay for this app. Maybe even just one seller, maybe just his account, and he would have investments. He would have people investing in him. And he would just buy like a fuck ton of RA. So like when seasonal products would happen, like pools, coring, whatever, he would just have an army of people, and it'd be like an Uber app where you like you download it and it says, hey, go to the Nike store, hey, go to Costco, hey, buy these things, and then take them to this prep center. It was an interesting idea, but it would pay more than Uber. It would pay per unit. It would pay for output. And it would tell you like the in-stock quantity, and you would like set up relationships with these stores. But I thought that was pretty interesting.
He had like 30 people doing chlorine for him, didn't he? Like he had like a crew of people.
Yeah, I probably had more people, honestly. He made more money than me for sure.
Oh, my name's Avery, and I had a bigger team. I'm like, oh no.
I did have a bigger team, but I wish I would have done Jake's numbers. I wish I would have sold at 300 per tub. I was selling at 220, 225. He was selling at 300 per tub. So.
Guys, I'm going to give us a quick pause. I'm going to do a quick intro to my friend Dan, who flips sports cards. He has 1.2 million followers on TikTok and the host of, I forgot the name of his podcast.
Is it the apps?
What's the name of your podcast?
It's called For the Night Podcast.
How are you going to introduce Dan and you're not going to talk about him flipping? Like, this motherfucker flips. Like, he flips baseball cards, but he fucking flips. Like, show us a flip right now, Danny.
I literally woke up. I was just in there with my wife, and I just like saw Taylor Jones was live on
Yo, we're 2 hours in. We're 2 hours in on this YouTube right now.
Bro, I literally was sleeping, like full sleep.
Dude, this motherfucker can like flip on one leg. Like, he can like stand on one leg and do like a backflip.
No. So, well, we got the most people in here we've had all night. We're at 11 people on YouTube. Thank you, Dan. I'm gonna send you a link. You can share on your
Damn, I thought he was
story.
gonna flip for us. I was really excited. He was walking with the camera. I was like, he's gonna put it down.
So sore.
Okay, how do I get people in here? Is my question. I don't know.
Dan, do you
Guys,
do
we
like
have-
parkour and stuff, or?
A little bit. My friends are actually like way better, and they're really big into parkour, and I just kind of hang out with them and try to hang out with them.
It's like a culture. It's a cool culture. My brother did parkour for years.
Where are they from?
Colorado Springs.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They
Are
probably
you not
know
on YouTube at all? I'm trying to find you on YouTube.
me.
Dan,
Yeah.
I just sent you a link via Instagram. If you want to share that on your story or TikTok, whatever, that's how your followers can get in here.
All right, try to figure that out.
but
Yeah, I'm on
Dan,
YouTube.
how are we occupying our time these days, Dan? This
Dude.
podcast, like it's growing.
trying-
That's pretty.
Podcast takes a lot of time, but I'm trying to get my stuff revived, and I've been meeting all these people that like kill it with content. And dude, Facebook Reels is paying so much money, and YouTube Shorts. I'm trying to get in on that. I don't want to be a reseller, honestly.
Yeah, dude, that's like a common theme that we've talked about a lot. Is like all of us resellers, we love the quick money we can make, but in terms of content, way more scalable in a lot of ways. You know.
Yeah, trying to get on that while it's hot.
It's permissionless leverage versus capital leverage and people leverage. If you want to scale an Amazon business, you need to be good at managing capital, and you need to have capital, and you need to be good at managing people and leveraging them. With social media, it's permissionless. With software, it's permissionless. It's infinitely scalable with no more stress on the system.
Avery, you stress my system. Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah,
Okay,
you
guys.
have been killing it with the events you guys have been having. That's really cool.
You know what?
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Avery Martin for putting 70% of the effort into that event.
Cheers.
70, is that an accurate reflection, Avery?
I don't know. I didn't log my fucking hours. At the day of the event, though, I definitely put like 80% effort in.
So shout out to Avery but it was definitely a
I stayed till 3 a.m. and cleaned that bitch out.
definitely a
Taylor, you
co-creator.
were sleeping at that point.
Taylor was passed out.
When I said bye to him, he was like about to fall asleep. Like I think he was.
Seth, you were there?
Yes. No shit.
All right, I gotta go to bed. I'll
Billy,
talk to you. guys later.
Hey Billy, I really appreciate you
Peace out,
coming through.
Billy.
Billy, see ya.
Absolutely. Peace out.
No, guys, listen, I drank way too much. That was reckless. Okay, I'm sorry. That was reckless.
You had fun.
You know, I hurt my hand. Diana lost a $5,000 watch that night. It was bad. It was really bad. I blacked out. And I didn't even realize I blacked out until like way later.
No, we put in, like, we created the idea together back at fucking Overtown, and without you, it wouldn't have been a possibility. So, yeah.
Dan, we're gonna be.
You poorly timed Costa Rica 2 weeks before that.
I know, Dan. Listen, I'm gonna be doing another travel event with entrepreneurs, a lot of resellers. August. If you and the girl want to come, let me know. Hook you guys up with like an affiliate discount. And honestly, anyone in here, obviously.
Dude,
Seth.
And hang out with you guys because you guys seem funny as fuck.
Dude, we try to have a good time and make a fuck ton of money, you know.
Gotta
But,
do both.
yeah, I definitely can learn a lot from you guys. Even though I'm not trying to sell, there's just universal rule like learn from you
Dan,
guys.
kind of curious, just throw a number at us. If you had to like net worth, not of you, but of
He
the,
just shakes his head. He's like, I don't want to talk about
Bro,
of the sport cards. Wait, let me finish. The sport cards. Like if you were to take the net worth of your sport cards, what would you put a value on? I'm just really curious.
It's not much, and they got killed. I sell them every time anytime I get any back, I've been selling them. I haven't really been buying any, but I got some stuff. Probably like 20K. But
20K.
yeah, not too spicy. I'm not worth a lot of money. I can tell you that.
Hey, don't say that yet. Live
Come on.
source.
This guy's
Someone wants Avery to live source. Seth, how about you pull up a product for us? I want Seth to walk us through a product. I feel like that would really mix it up for us tonight.
All right. You want to find some more products?
Avery, you mentioned a 20% minimum ROI. Why so low? But then
I mean, I,
after
think I don't want to reject items that are like 21% ROI. Like if it's 21% ROI, but it sells 5,000 times a month and it's consistent. Like I just bought these gray socks today. 5,000 units sell every single month. I can buy them for like $15 and sell them for 40, or sell them. I don't know. I made like $5 profit per, but it's like I would do something like that with 20% ROI. Would you guys do that?
Seth?
What was the profit again?
It's like it was less than $5.
I mean, if you can sell thousands a month and it's just like, if you can put like a big purchase order, like that's sick.
Would you buy like 20 units?
What's that?
Would you buy like, yeah, just to test it?
Yeah, I mean, like I would do the whole like velocity check thing that we've been doing, like with the review count and like how many sales a month the variation gets and stuff. I definitely do that, and then if it seems like it's fast, like I'd probably buy a lot.
We got LOL back in the house.
I know. What little son of a gun.
Dude, are you on like 3 different accounts, like 3 different tabs up?
You know what?
He's 3 of the viewers right now.
He's the viewers, so like
I am not going to put him in timeout until he does something deserving of timeout. I feel like a parent, and he's going to get his freedom, for as long as he deserves it. So, Seth, you want to walk us through a product? Dan, if you want to get into Amazon and kind of understand the like secret sauce that people pay thousands of dollars for, this is your opportunity. Okay.
Let's see.
Unless you're sick of us, which we understand that too, you can go.
No, Amazon's always a cool thing to know because it literally just gives you the opportunity to like make a living whenever you feel like it.
Exactly, bro. Do you have a seller account? We're gonna give it over to Seth here.
Yeah, I got a seller.
All right, guys, give me an electronics brand.
Sony. No, I feel like we can't sell Sony. How
Yeah,
about
Sony's
like how about Black Web? That's like a Walmart brand.
Black Web. All right.
Black Web is like a Walmart brand speaker. I used to sell those back in the day when I was just getting started. Walmart Black Web speakers.
All right. So we'll just
look these
here
things
and get some
from
ideas.
Walmart. I was getting these like 70% off, just like
They're from Walmart.
Turning and churning, baby.
So here's an idea. Here's an idea. I mean, we can just open them all up. This one has a used market, so maybe.
What are you doing? You're opening them on where?
So I'm just opening another tab to just like take a look at them. Yeah.
So this is.
Can I sell? By the way, can I get your permission, Seth, to sell this recorded content in my next eBay to Amazon flip course for
your course? Imagine making a course off someone else talking. That'll be fun. But yeah, let's all make a course together on eBay to Amazon. But yeah, I mean, like usually with like a brand like this, like you can even just get a start like this and just like look at all the different ideas, and each one of these. Oh, this one is like, there's no rank. That's very sad. But like if it's expensive like this,
what does that mean though? It's got 630 something reviews, no rank.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah, maybe we'll look at that. Maybe in the past it was which tab was it? But like in the past, like I'm sure it probably sold because like why would it have so many reviews, Soundbox. This looks like a big product. Like
yeah, it looks very big, very heavy, lots of money spent on shipping,
Yeah, exactly, which I don't love. But take a look at the Keepa if it ever loads. But yeah, I mean, each one of these products is like a sounding board to go off into different products, because you can just go down here and go to, you'll see the recommended at some point.
Oh, so you go off a recommended. That's interesting.
I do a ton of that, and then like I'll have a ton of these links, and then I have an SOP for Roseanne to go in and like do the research on each one of these, and then I put them in the Google sheet, and then I take a deeper look at it later.
So you're
But yeah,
probably-
this had a sales rank a while ago.
Wow.
As
So
we
you
can see from-
probably pick, I'm guessing, Seth, you probably have like your 5 to 10 electronics brands. You go in, you guys check every day. You know, like the top 20 selling items used. You know, there's a market on eBay. You're probably repurchasing 40% of your stuff. Is that right?
Like I'm repurchasing like most of my stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
God
Yes.
bless.
But it's like
And
it's most
you
of the
said-
same
you said-
items.
You said that you check your sales to know to repurchase.
Yeah, I have Roseanne go in every week and like see what's sold, and then we have like a stock count in my Google sheet.
Okay, so you do have a Google sheet. And does the Google sheet have what the item sold for?
Yeah, exactly. What it sold for, profit, what I need to buy at, sales
You-
velocity.
And
You
what
guys-
did you say your sell-through rate was? I didn't get a clear answer on that.
It was
Like-
3.1 in
Takes-
Amazon.
You guys want to party for the 4th of July, upstate New York, maybe like the Northwest somewhere?
I'm gonna be in Colombia.
Come on over here.
Damn it, Avery. You know
I'm
what?
And where do you live?
I'm in Connecticut.
Connecticut?
Can we celebrate America in Colombia?
We
Fuck
could.
yeah, America.
Mer.
4th of July, June, July. I could make that work. I was thinking about going home for the 4th of July, but
Go home. Come. We can do a separate Colombia trip.
What
we
country
don't
are-
need to be. I'm going to Colombia, Cali, Colombia.
I'm telling. Where's Taylor right now?
I'm in Austin, Texas. I'm about to sign a lease. Okay, guys, let me know what you think. Okay.
He's in the country of Texas.
I'm in Austin, Texas. Guys, give me your honest business feedback because sometimes I get clouded and I get excited about an opportunity and it's not the best idea. Let me know what you think. 1-bedroom apartment, Austin, Texas. The rent is $1,800 a month. I have permission to Airbnb this property. It's in South Lamar. The average nightly rate is like $175 with like a 70% occupancy rate.
I mean, so let's get our calculators out, boys.
Yes or no?
70.
I'm like,
70%,
I have the
75.
DocuSign. I can sign this right now.
Yeah, but what are you going to be doing over there other than that?
Making money, bro.
I
And,
know.
like,
But is it a good spot for you for making money?
I mean, I think this can turn me like at least a
You're looking
grand.
at doubling your money, $3,600 a month, if you have a 70% occupancy. Is that right, Seth?
Yeah, I'm getting 36.75.
And
Yeah.
175 is low ball. Like I think I can probably get 200, 250 like in festival time.
Fuck.
Is that like do you get 175 after like are you gonna have a maintenance like crew in there to like clean for you and
Cleaning
stuff?
fees is like a very small percentage, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
What if they fuck the place up?
then Airbnb has an insurance policy up to like 1 million.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Will you guys come stay with me if I get lonely?
Nobody says
It's like what a loser.
Oh wait. So what do you even mean stay with you? Like you're Airbnb in this, right?
I know it's 1 bedroom. I'm just kidding. I'm just like making stupid jokes because I'm intoxicated.
Gotcha.
over
Gotcha.
YouTube. Yeah,
Um,
but
why
no, I
not?
think that's what I'm
It's
going
a
to pull
good
the
learning
trigger on.
experience. The numbers are healthy. Fucking try it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I'm
sure
doing.
there's a lot of bullshit that you're not thinking of right now that's going to happen, but do it for a few months, see if it's worth it, and if it's not, bail. If it is, scale it.
Yeah, that's exactly what my plan is. So tomorrow I'll be furnishing that. But yeah, I'm in Austin right now.
Oh,
Avery,
you have to pay to furnish it.
I have to pay to furnish it.
How
So,
much
yeah.
is that going to cost?
Probably like $3,000 up front.
So probably $6,000. So like,
Yeah.
but I mean, still, if you're making 36 cash flowing at 70% occupancy,
Isn't
Then-
that massively high?
No, 3,600 is low ball. Like I know I can.
No,
get
no. Like what I'm saying, like for real estate and like Airbnb, like don't they usually run on smaller margins than this?
I know Cecilia. I know you're not the biggest fan of her, Avery, but she ran my numbers. She's like, "Yo, you're gonna make at least $3,000 a month on this property profit."
Profit.
it's a good opportunity to see your relation, to see the honesty of not honesty, but the
validity.
I look at like it like just thinking about it and doing nothing is like not going to be helpful. But like you've already done a lot of mental energy. You're in fucking Austin right now. Like for you not to do this, I feel like it's a complete waste of all the energy you've put in. So just do it. You know.
I'm curious, like Seth, Dan, like, okay, you guys got your hustles. Are you guys thinking year, 2 year, 5 years in terms of moving your cash? Where are you guys thinking? Like other than like your main hustles?
Go for it, Dan.
I don't have any cash to move.
He's got inventory to move.
You're like all content. Let's fucking scale the content. We'll figure the rest out later.
Yeah, I mean, for me, yeah, I kind of take it by it every several month section. We'll see what happens, and like I'll make the changes needed.
I'm just married, trying to have kids. You know, white picket fence.
Or are you guys married now, Dan? You and the girl married?
Yeah, we've been
Congratulations!
a couple years now.
Congratulations!
Nice.
You guys are planning on having children.
Yeah, we want to.
Oh
Trying.
my goodness, you're the first one. Oh, actually, wait, Seth, are you guys gonna have kids soon?
Not soon, but we will. Yeah.
Wow, good for you. How old are you, Dan?
Me, I'm 28.
20.
Hey, me too.
Yeah. So
Nice.
Children, I couldn't imagine children. Maybe like 5
I
years.
feel like, yeah, you gotta like consciously, like you don't want to just like, oh yeah, we're having children, and just like unconsciously wander into that. Like,
we're
I'm
trying.
gonna be very focused and be like, yes, I want kids, and I'm gonna be like great for them. Like,
Yeah,
It's
we're-
funny because most of the time people don't think that way. It just fucking happens.
yeah,
It's so funny that like kids happen from like you fucking like you're just like oh
Yeah.
yeah, and then all of a sudden a kid fucking comes out.
I don't. Do you think most kids are accidents? Or you think like is that?
I think
true?
most I would say
it has to be like 90%.
It was so funny. Diana asked me the other night. She's like, "Were you an accident? Were you planned?" I'm like, I'm like, I have no fucking idea. Like, I don't know.
Did you ask your parents that? Did you go back and ask them later?
I'm about to Google it, see
I
what.
probably should. I don't even know what it fucking was.
I almost didn't exist. I know I'm not an accident because my parents like had trouble having kids for a while, and I'm like, damn. But like my friends growing up now, they're like, I got one friend that has 4 kids, and like all of them are accidents.
Isn't that hilarious? But they say
I don't think it's necessarily like a bad thing. It's just like it is like that's nature. That's how it happens, you know.
and also too, like I feel like okay, at least maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like most people that just like happen to have an accident, like you had an accident because you were somewhat careless, and if you were somewhat careless, you must have felt somewhat safe enough to put yourself in a careless situation, like you know.
That's a good point. It's a really good point. It's like I don't understand my friends who are like, yeah, I don't know how she got pregnant. I'm like, did you come inside of her? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like,
It's like, it's like, that's how nature works.
But I just Googled it. It's 45% of people, way less of a percentage than I
That's a
thought.
big percentage, though.
Wait, I thought it was like 10% of kids, like 45.
you know they say 10 to 20% of kids are products like they think their dad's their dad, but really their dad's like some other alpha male that was like fucking them on the side. 10%, 10 to 20%.
That's like Maury shit.
That's what they get their make
You
them.
are the father. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And that's like for animals across the animal kingdom, but with humans, like that number is 10 to 20. And some people think it's upwards of 30%, which is insane.
That's crazy.
So what do we do about this, guys? That's a real question.
Let's build some content around it.
Sell more on Amazon.
You know what's actually fun is like that is the content doing really well on YouTube right now. If you guys look at Fresh and Fit, they're absolutely crushing it, and they just talk about that every night. They are like, I love what they're doing. Taylor, I wish we could have done this, like just set up like a studio in our apartment and just have Amazon sellers come in every night. I feel like we would have like crushed it with content, but of course it's hard to get Amazon sellers to come in. So maybe like what we could have done, like if we really wanted to, is we could have had like our table set up, and then we could have had we could have invested like a nice computer screen and have like all the comments coming across the screen so everybody can see their comments like live. And then we could have like I don't know, like another screen with like the guest fate. We could have like kind of jazzed it up a little bit. But what
We could
Fresh and
have. The only thing is like I feel like there's a limited amount of people in Miami that are Amazon sellers, and
I'm not saying physically get them in there. I'm saying you and I just set it up, and then we have virtual but we make it feel like it's like a real thing going on with the table and us, and then like anyway. But Fresh and Fit, look them up. They're like in Miami, and they bring girls in every single day. Yeah, look them up real quick. They bring girls every single day from Miami. They go out to like Blackbird. They go to like different places, and they bring the girls into their apartment and have a podcast with them, like dimes.
Just like random strangers.
Yeah, and they talk about like feminism and like issue like go to YouTube and type them in, and but their content they'll get like 6,000 live viewers. Like people love that shit. Like we are secondary.
Because you know why? I want to say this. I think here's why. Here's part of the reason. Our culture is moving to a place where men are becoming like demasculinated and their power is being taken away from them. And you have this like figure that's like he preaches like masculine energy. And like I think that like there's like definitely a niche of guys that like really fuck with that. And I think that's why.
Yeah, no, all the clips I've seen of him were just so like different from what I'm used to hearing. I've seen him just pop up a ton of times, so it's definitely gonna get people commenting because he says.
So Taylor, guess what percent of women reproduce?
What percent of women reproduce? Like what percent of women have children?
Oh, a woman's born. What is the chance that she has offspring?
Like the whole world.
70%.
Yes.
Wow, I just guessed that.
No. I'm my bad. I was saying yes to Taylor's question.
Okay. I'm gonna say 68%.
It's 80%. 80% of women. Guess what percent of men reproduce?
Oh, 39.
No, it's probably like 90.
It's 40%. Pretty damn close. 40%. And it's when
you say reproduce, you mean what percent of men impregnate women?
What percent of men have a kid?
Oh, okay. So 39.
Have at least a kid. Only 40% of men do, and it's been going down as years go on because of the way society's shifting. Like it's becoming harder and harder, at least in America, Western society, and that's why Fresh and Fit's popping off right now.
These stats are United States.
That's a good question. I know it's like Western for sure, but yeah,
no, there's
Uganda's included in that or not.
There's definitely something happening. The cultural shift is real, ladies and gentlemen. But guys, we went from 7 people to 1 people. 2 hours and 27 minutes into the stream. It's 11:30 at night.
Monumental.
You know what? This was awesome. We're going to be doing this every week. Next week, we're going to have it on Avery's channel, so stay tuned. Seth, Dan, Avery, Billy, Jake,
Jameson.
Thank you guys for coming on here. Dan, Avery, Seth, any last words? Go ahead. Who wants to go first? Anything we want to say before we close out the broadcast?
Thanks,
Go
Dan.
out, hustle, make money, travel the world.
What?
FBGM.
FBGM, what's that?
You don't know what that is?
No.
No clue.
Fuck bitches, get money.
God, Avery.
This guy.
Hey, those are the 2 things on YouTube that are popping off right now. Fuck bitches, Fresh and Fit, get money. Taylor Jones.
Dan, where can we find your podcast? Let's give a shout out to Dan real quick.
For the Night Podcast on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. You know the vibes.
Okay, let me just do this real quick for the Night Podcast, and then Seth, where can we find you?
You can find me on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok at Checkmate Flips for all those. Yeah.
Checkmate.
Come hang out.
Flips.
Good to hang out with everyone. Thanks for doing this, Taylor.
Nice
Thank
meeting you.
Yeah.